together today. Good morning. It's morning. And y'all slept the night away. What's good, everybody? It's your boy Bugatti NYC. I got my together today. How y'all doing? I hope y'all had a fantastic evening. And you know what? Y'all could have went anywhere. Fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me today on this Saturday morning. Do 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 do. I appreciate you. That's right, you guys. I hope y'all had a good evening last night. Slept well, ate well, got your water, your drinks, and your coffee. Because guess what? I'm going to tell you before it even starts. We got ourselves a doozy today. Yes, we got a real good one today for our bottom line. Glad you guys could be here because you could have went anywhere. Fact of the matter that you came in to be with me, I appreciate you guys. Let me check my time and get this camera straight. I know it's a little crazy right now, so you guys come on in, come on in. How's the audio? There you go, Batty. I appreciate you. Hey, Batty, guess what? We got some merch coming in. I can't wait to send you some. We got some new stuff coming in. And you're the first one on the list, my friend. When we get the merch in, I swear that you know I'm never gonna forget you because you represent the show. And if anybody really knows what that song is, you guys can sing it if you want. Well, yeah, we got some new merch coming in, and I definitely got to make sure Batty's straight up in here for always showing love and always making sure that we got our audio and video right. You know what I'm saying? We in the right perspective here. So I got these monitors over here that I want to get straight just to make sure that they're good. Yeah, I got a little lip on the top up there on that top phone joint. So we're going to just straighten that out just a little bit right there. I'm just excited to be here with you guys today. You know, sometimes when you go through the ringer, you know, you just appreciate things just a little bit more. So guess what, you guys, without any further ado, it's our bottom line. It's time to get into it. It's Saturday morning, y'all. Let's smile. Let's be happy. Let's have fun. Let's do a few things. Yeah, we got news coming up. We got a whole bunch of politics and everything. We probably got a lot of feelings. Nothing more than feelings that a lot of people are going to go through. But guess what? It happens. Let me check my audio. I'll be right back. Let's go. Okay, I hear you with the nice little hiss in the back. And guess what, you guys? It's almost time for us to get those prayers up. I'm trying to let enough people come in so I can make sure that we got everybody. Because what we're praying for today is a good show. We're praying for every single person here. We want to pray for love. We want to pray for happiness, compassion. We want to pray for understanding. We want to pray for, let's say, conversation so that we can get to the bottom line of things before we make decisions. And we also want to pray for every single person that's here and that's not here. Our family members as well as our animals, you guys. It's Saturday morning. Who we praying for? Kevin Blank, Lisa Roy. Who we got up in here? Luigi, Winter Rising. Who else we got up in here? Rebecca Lon Yin Bueno. Good morning, Rebecca. I hope you're doing well. Kevin Blank. I see you, Batty Lynn. Who's that? Mega Dub in the building. Good morning and God bless you. That's right. Good morning. All the moderators as well. Winter Rising. Love it when you're here. Now that you're here early, we're really going to get it in, my friend. Hanger Gazin, Mega Dub, Rebecca Lanyan Bueno, John Patrick 420. John, I see you've been coming through to the show. I really appreciate you, man. Hey, John, send your address. I'm going to send you a decal if you want it, if you haven't gotten it yet. Mega Dub, the YouTube brother also. Who else we got up in here? Want to give a nice love shout out as well as continue the prayer with Who's That? Ascent Entertainment, Gusk. Okay, we also got Jesus Lord's Vault. And who's that? Smash Broseph. Okay, boo. That's right, you guys. We want to make sure we get our prayers in because if anything, we got to make sure that we do that. What are we going to say with? Amen. That's right, you guys. That's how we start off our prayers every morning. I could not get it going unless I do that. I keep on coming over here just so you guys know I got to check on my time to make sure that I know that It's ready to go time. You guys, all right, who else we got up in here? God bless Donald Trump, Grand Rising Sir, and cheers to everyone. Let's get those likes up early. Yeah, we can get to 500 today. We can definitely do that. I think we'll do it off of a good show. I'm not even asking right now. I really just ready to put the work in. And you know what else I'm ready to do? I'm ready to go. They're ready to go. I said it's time to start the show. I hope you're ready, yo, 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 yo. And we wind it up. Wind it up. Wind it up. It's 6 o'clock somewhere. And 10 more days till my birthday as well. Let's throw that wave. Do, 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 do. That's the 17th. Come on now. Let's go. Stop playing with your boy. Okay. And we gotta open up those pores. We gotta open up those pores. That's how we do it, y'all. You know, we gotta snack the pores open. We gotta open up those pores. This is for all my Kendrick fans. Yes, y'all. You know, we gotta show all you Kendrick fans love. I can't not do this without you guys. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Y'all ready to go? And everybody else, don't get mad at me, because we just gotta show love. Do. Vibing to the music. This is how we do it. Breezing down the freeway. Just me and my baby. In a ride. Just me and my boss. No worries at all. Listening to Aston Martin music. Would've came back for you. I just needed time to do what I had to do. Caught in the life, I won't let it go. Whether it's right, I will never know. But here goes nothing. What's good, everybody? How y'all doing this morning? It's your boy Bugatti NYC. And if I'm gonna try to do it. Bump that beat. It's Saturday the 7th, y'all. That's right, y'all. 2026. I'm your host, Bugatti NYC, and this here's our bottom line. Where we be talking about this and that and chat and this and this and that. And we be talking about this and that and chat and this and this and that. Just got me lit. That's right, y'all. Y'all know how we do it around here. Would've came back for you. I just needed time to do what I had to do. Caught in the life, I can't let it go. What's good, everybody? What's going on, visionary? At first, when I was looking up, all I saw was the red. And I really just thought it was like, you know, I actually thought that it was like smiles in red going across. I thought somebody was really happy that I was putting down that song. But it's all good. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day this morning. That's right, you guys. I did it on purpose. Where is you? Yeah, that's right. Y'all know how we do it around here. It's your boy Bugatti NYC. And like I told you, y'all could have went anywhere. Fact of the matter that you came in to chill with me, I appreciate you. I bet I woke you up, didn't I? I bet I woke you up, huh? They got tomatoes like this, like, oh, somebody wanted to make sure that they had nothing but tomatoes going across the street, the whole screen. Hey, Vision, I'm watching out for you. I know how to duck. I used to play dodgeball, you know what I'm saying? Anybody else used to play dodgeball out there? Let's stop playing around. Just wanted to open up the show a little bit with some fun and hope you guys having a fantastic Saturday. Come on now, it's Saturday morning. You're supposed to laugh. Your brother's supposed to wake you up by smacking you on the top of your head or splashing you with some water. It's your boy Boogotti NYC, and like I always told you, y'all could have went anywhere. Fact of the matter that you came in to chill with me, I actually appreciate you. But guess what we about to do right now? I ain't even gonna play around. Let's get into it. I got 5 on it. I'm going to stack 5 videos at a time. I'm going to ask you guys just to stay on topic, stay on point. Let me know where you're chiming in from, because we like to go all around the world, the same song, to bring those stories to you guys, whether it's Uruguay, Canada, whether it's Australia, wherever it is, Africa, anywhere it is, we like to go there and do it. We like to stay local as well, to just stay relevant. So that's why I ask you guys, let me know what city, state, chiming in from. I'm also going to shout it out as well when you say it, like when you say Philly, like when you say New Jersey, like when you say all the 4 corners. That's somebody that's been all around the world. Same song. I see you guys. I see Ohio's in the building. 5 on it is an OG song. I got 5 on it, got it good. Come on now, stop playing with me. Yeah, there we go. We got Dallas in the building. We got Detroit up in the building. What else we got up in there? That's why I say Crook County, Illinois. They go Southern Washington right there. You know they get busy. Grand Rising, how you doing? Anybody up in here from Colorado? Got anybody from Cali in the building? We got to shout out everybody and make sure that everybody's here. I see Denver's in here. We got Texas City, Indianapolis. They call that the Nap. Tell them why they call it the Nap. You see that Denise right there? Liverpool is in the home and talent. Oh, guess what? I got to get to work. I don't even want to play around because I see you guys are here and I got to put it down. So let me say a couple of more names and I want to get to work. Georgia, Florida, Washington State, Liverpool, Cleveland, 6 o'clock in the morning. Manila, whoa, let's go for it. I got work to do. Sacto, Central Alabama, and San Antonio, where my truck is parked. There you go. That's a trucker right there. Cincinnati, we got Port Charlotte, Florida in the building. Tennessee, South Carolina, driving support. There you go, Desert Garden. There you go, Desert Guardian. You already know we do it over here for Phoenix. I used to live out there. That's right. Texas, Philadelphia. This is the last one I'm going to say. Rochester, New York, and South Carolina, where my family's from. Okay, Poland, and let's get to it, you guys, because y'all know what's up next, right? Let's get into these titles. That's right. Let's get into these titles. What do we have here? We have Trump. Why did Congress deny the Iran war bill and give Trump full control? Why did they do it? And why does he have full control now? And guess what? He's not playing. They stacking the deck so crazy, it's not a game. I told you guys, I did not come to play today. We got a real good show lined up, and whoever missed it, oh, you're going to feel bad that you resisted it. Let's keep on going, because let's keep on going. What else do we have here? Second in line, we have the inside sources say that it was time for Kristi Noem. Drama was just a distraction. It was time for Kristi Noem. The drama was just a distraction. Come to find out, she got a little bit of side action going on. Ain't you married, homegirl? What's going on with you? Let's keep on moving forward, because last but not least, I'm going to say it even if you guys don't. He's been acting a fool and looking real stupid, sitting next to who? Robert Barron, but he got caught on audio. We got it all right here, you guys. I'm talking about none other than, yeah, go ahead and get mad, Tampon Tim Walz and Keith Ellison have been grilled before Congress on Minnesota's massive fraud. I got them sitting there and they look like 2 fools. We got a whole bunch of it, you guys. I'm not even playing around this morning. Get your coffee, make sure it's right. Organic tea, that's right. Water, glad I said that, because that's the segment today. We sprung a little bit into it before and got a little splash into it, but today, the nutritional section, you guys are gonna really like this. I'm gonna have to ask you guys a question, then we're gonna get into it to see what's going on with our health and fitness section. Also, those packages are about to be finished, and we're getting together the Justice for All starter kits. We should have those ready by Wednesday next week. We got all the supplies in, and it's time for me to get to work. I did enough talking, brought you guys up to date. Let's see what the president has to say right now about moving and ramping up the weapons production for the Iran fight that is continuing. I don't know why the fight is continuing, because I'm going to tell you like this, and I hate to say it and hope a lot of people are going to be mad about it, but they're losing pretty badly. Yeah, I didn't want us to lose. Somebody got to lose, and I don't want it to be us. Let's keep on moving forward, and salute to the military all chapters, all ranks, everybody out there that's fighting for our country right now. Salute to you. God bless you, and thank you for your service. I love my military, and I love my veterans. That's right, you guys. Let's go. Let's get into it, you guys. Let's go.
A live look at the White House, where President Trump is set to host defense contractors today in a bid to ramp up weapons production.
Madeline Rivera is here with the details on today's meeting. Hi, Maddie. Good morning, Todd and Ashley. The President and Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth, have publicly expressed confidence in the country's munitions stockpile. They say the U.S. has a, quote, virtually unlimited supply of medium and medium grade weapons, giving the country an open-ended timeline to finish its mission in Iran. But the lack of a definitive deadline and the escalating military campaign in Iran is exactly why some lawmakers have concerns about the country's weapons stockpile.
No, don't worry about that. We actually sending them in so that we can finish them off, and we're about to get in there and start sweeping. And when I say sweeping, doing what we got to do and cleaning it up. It's going down, y'all. I just want you guys to know in advance. Our army and our defense is really doing major damage to what they have going on over there.
So today, defense industry executives from Lockheed Martin, RTX Corporation, and L3Harris are expected to meet at the White House. The Wall Street Journal reports the Pentagon is particularly looking to replenish Patriot, Tomahawk, and THAAD missile systems. As congressional lawmakers reportedly wait to receive a funding request from the Defense Department, the Senate will also be looking to confirm Senator Mark Wayne Mullen as DHS Secretary after President Trump replaced Kristi Noem. Here's Mullen, the president and...
No, we're not getting into that right now. I want to talk a little bit about the weapons right now because of the fact that we've given a lot to Ukraine and as far as for their defenses. And not only did we give them to them, we also sold a lot. So that means, of course, we have a smaller amount than we normally would have. So that's why you saw those 3 different companies up there, because they're actually manufacturers. Now we're about to go into some more negotiations, spend some more dough, and get some more boom, boom, boom to do what we got to do. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. I told you it wasn't a game today. I'm not playing. Washington, we staying there as Trump snaps on Peter Doocy and for questioning him about Russia and Iran. It used to be such a scary word. I almost used it as a curse and got scared to say it. Peter Doocy for questioning Russia and Iran. He says that was a pretty stupid question, especially right now since we're not talking about that. You guys, appreciate the content that you're getting right now as we put it down. Told you I got 5 on it. We're going to keep on moving forward and get this going. Right now, yeah, let's get on over to I think this was at the White House possibly where they were. Is this the White House? I'm not sure. Let's see what they were talking about. He didn't want to bring up Russia and Iran at that point. I don't know exactly where this dinner was at or where this meeting was at.
It sounds like the Russians are helping Iran.
So he basically said it sounds like the Russians are helping Iran right now.
Targeting and attacking Americans now.
That's an easy problem compared to what we're doing here.
Easy problem compared to what we're doing.
But can I be honest? It's just, I have a lot of respect for you. You've always been very nice to me. What a stupid question that is to be asking at this time. We're talking about something else. Can we keep this maybe a little bit? Go ahead, please.
You know he's going to call you out. Probably 100 people in that room, and he still called them out like that. I tell you, boy, homeboy, whatever he got on his mind, he going to let you feel it. That was a pretty stupid question. I know he was like, oh, people in there like, ooh, let's keep on going, you guys. Yeah, we're getting over we stand on the topic of Iran right now because that's what's happening right now. We've got U.S. air power over Iran about to surge dramatically. We got a little bit of input from our generals, possibly, I think, a little bit from Pete Hegseth as well. Let's get on the land and see what's going on down there as far as our strategies. Let's go, you guys. Let's go.
To the Middle East as Operation Epic Fury rages on. So a short time ago, CENTCOM posting this video alongside the caption, U.S. combat power is building as Iranian combat power declines. Commander Admiral Brad Cooper touting the impact of its air campaign.
In just the last 72 hours, America's bomber force has struck nearly 200 targets deep inside of Iran, including U.S. B-2 bombers dropped dozens of 2,000-pound penetrator bombs targeting deeply buried ballistic missile launchers. Notably, we've also struck Iran's equivalent of Space Command, which degrades their ability to threaten Americans. Compared to where we were at its start, Ballistic missile attacks have decreased by 90% since day one. Drone attacks have decreased by 83% since day one.
And Jennifer Griffins has more from Washington. Hi, Jennifer.
Hi, Dana. Well, Secretary Hegseth visited CENTCOM headquarters in Tampa yesterday and spent several hours in the Operations Center getting a brief from Admiral Brad Cooper, who is the CENTCOM commander overseeing this complicated and integrated operation using land, air, and sea forces. Just as the press briefing started last night, Admiral Cooper said the U.S. had struck an Iranian drone carrier, seen here, roughly the size of a World War II aircraft carrier. It was still on fire as the press briefing began.
Our strikes against the Iranian Navy have intensified. You may have heard the president say just a little while ago that we have sunk or destroyed 24 ships. That was true at the moment. We're now up over 30 ships.
Secretary Hegseth said the amount of U.S. air power over Iran is about to surge dramatically, in part due to being able to base the B-52 and other heavy bomber strike aircraft on British bases like Diego Garcia and in the Indian Ocean and Fairford in the UK, cutting the flying distance from the U.S. to Iran in half.
I think we got some gaggle here from Trump.
It was unfortunate
Pete Hegseth.
that the Brits didn't, from day one, say, hey, go ahead and have access. But we got there. We got there, and that's now part of the way that we're operationalizing bomber runs. And that's part of when we say more to come, it's more fighter squadrons, it's more capabilities, it's
Why does he look like he's smiling?
more defensive capabilities, and it's more bomber pulses more frequently.
According to the British Constitution, the UK is not allowed to participate in a preemptive strike or war of choice unless there's an imminent threat.
Okay, you guys, you got it from all angles already. You see what's going on. You see what we're about to do. We're buying more boom, boom, boom already taking over. I don't know if it's necessary. And then I hear a hint of Trump's possibility of thinking of sending in ground troops just to finish everything off. It's crazy, you guys. I want to pray for everyone who's fallen, as far as all of the innocent victims that no one's talking about that are being accounted for, all of the children that are possibly being hurt on both sides, all five sides if you think about it, because this is a very wide-casted situation that's going on, and there are many allies that are being brought into this situation as well, and the casualties are devastating. I wish they start reporting that so we can see what's going on with that. Let's get into that. Also, I want to pray for everyone who lost their lives, as well as all of the children and all of the animals, that are strayed now, right now, because of these terrible tragedies that's going on. Amen. No matter what the religion is, Lord, we pray for everybody. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because we got to get on over to the memorial for the late, great Jesse Jackson. Keep hope alive. And you know who spoke there, right? The fake old Obama. Get your, my mother used to do that. When she get mad at you, get your. That was the oldest way that she did it. Can never forget that little teeth gritting, that look at you that made you go, put your hands in your pockets or put them up like this. I ain't doing nothing, mama. Yeah, but Obama takes a swipe at Trump during memorial services for Jesse Jackson. See what he's got to say. And they're like, over here at Our Bottom Line again, just so you guys know, not a Republican, I'm not a Democrat, not an independent, and I'm not a, what's that, the conservative thing? Don't even know how to say it. I have to keep on remembering and reminding myself. Human being made a platform for everybody to come and be able to speak. They used to kick me off all the time. Oh, get off my platform, get off of here. So now we made one that people can actually have a conversation and really come up with some solutions. How? Being human, friends and people. Even if you're mad at me, stick around for a little while. Just don't disrespect, because liberty and justice to certain other people, we'll get you out of here. Let's get on over to Jesse Jackson's memorial and see what Obama has to say. Double tap that screen. Let's get those likes up, you guys. It's your boy BOOGOTTINYC. It's Our Bottom Line. Saturday morning. Come on.
We are living in a time when it can be hard to hope. Each day we wake up to some new assault on our democratic institutions. Another setback to the idea of the rule of law. An offense to common decency. Every day you wake up to things you just didn't think were possible. Each day we're told by those in high office to fear each other and to turn on each other, and that some Americans count more than others,
Yes, I'm out.
and that some don't even count at all.
Joe Bud, you funny. Big facts.
Everywhere we see greed and bigotry being celebrated and bullying and mockery masquerading as strength.
That's right.
We see science and expertise
God rest Jesse Jackson. That's right.
denigrated, while ignorance and dishonesty and cruelty and corruption are reaping untold rewards every single
Thank
day.
you,
We
old
see
bird.
that. And it's hard to hope. It may be tempting for some to compromise with power and grab what you can, or even for good people to maybe just put your head down and wait for the storm to pass.
Some people are saying that they think it's the best speech that they ever, one of the best speakers that we ever had as a president. Thank you for the jewels. We really appreciate it, you guys.
But this man,
Thank you. Birthday on St. Patrick's Day.
Reverend Jesse Lewis Jackson, inspires us to take a harder path. And because if we don't step up, no one else will. How fortunate we were that Jesse Jackson answered that call.
All right, you guys. We got to keep on moving.
We are lit.
Because you do know wait a minute. You got fired? First of all, let me do this. I want to pray again because even though it's not the actual funeral, it's the memorial. We want to pray for the late, great Jesse Jackson and send him home and with love. There's a lot of people that have many different opinions, but still is no longer here with us. Out of respect for the family as well as him, I'd like to say rest in peace to Jesse Jackson. Amen. Let's keep on moving forward. You guys can't do that. We can't move into the next thing until we do what we got to do next. Let's get on over to a report where, again, Peter Ducey is being a messy Tessie. Updates informative about who? Somebody lost their job. You know who ain't got no job no more, right? See ya. Hope you had a good time. Bye now. Hope you had a good morning. Do ya? Hope we never see you again. Christy. Oh, I thought you were so pretty too. I thought you were really out there doing your thing until you jumped on that horse the other day, huh? Taking too much credit where it wasn't due for you. Guess what? Christy Nome is no longer. She's being replaced. Let's get into that topic right now. You guys double tap that screen and get those likes up. Anybody feel any way about this? I'm ready to read some comments. Let me know what you guys think. Let's go. Let's keep it moving.
So let's go now to senior White House correspondent Peter Ducey with more on this development and the shakeup in the president's cabinet. Hi, Peter.
And Martha, when I saw this news, I called an administration source to ask what was going on, and they told me that they were going to send me some spicy reaction. And what I am about to read is both spicy and not subtle. The text reads as follows. It was time. Replacing Christie was based on the culmination of her many unfortunate leadership mishaps, including the fallout in Minnesota, the $200 million ad campaign, the allegations of infidelity, the mismanagement of her staff, and her constant feuding with the heads of other agencies, including CBP and ICE. Christie's drama sadly overshadowed and distracted from the administration's extremely popular immigration agenda, which will continue full force. And so it sounds like the only thing that was really saving her job was that the border remained pretty much closed. They are rattling off a number of very big stories that swirled up, but her job was safe. There would be
people saying it's about time. We got good morning, sell out, no shame. Okay, whatever. The replacement can't need to speak. Waiting. TTT, hard heart or demoted. Teddy, good morning. Housewives of the border. Good day break, everyone. This is a new day for the Most High has made. We should be glad to rejoice in it. Thank you so much, December. I love that. My hands hurt this morning. I can't type all of your names. Ad Rains, what's up? Luigi, good morning. That's right, you guys. How do you guys feel about this? Let me know. Actually, a lot of people don't feel any type of way about it, but there are a lot of people here that feel as if it was like a long time coming and that she needed to go. Let's keep on going, you guys, because again, like I told you, we got a little bit more on this topic right here. because we wanted to see, let me see, as a matter of fact, no, we don't. Let's get into some spending with Maria. See what's going on with some spending right now. We got a massive transformation. Congress predicts a sweeping financial overhaul. And you guys, you know we got to do it sometimes. It's time to calm down for a minute. Let's see what's going on with the spending and with some money, some business situation, and what's going on with Congress here.
Welcome back. President Trump has taken aim at the banking industry for holding up the Clarity Act in the Senate. The president wrote on Truth Social this: banks need to make a good deal with the crypto industry and not hold the Clarity Act hostage, because that's what is in the best interest of the American people. I spoke with the CEO of Coinbase, Brian Armstrong, about this main issue, which is, should platforms of crypto platforms be able to pay rewards to customers who move their money into crypto platforms and out of banks? Watch.
So they basically said they want you to move your money inside of a bank, a crypto platform instead of a bank, and they're going to give you incentives to do it. I myself, I don't know too much about crypto, so I probably would lean towards not doing something like that. And I probably would be a little more nervous with that due to the way that it fluctuates so much. What do you guys think about it? Let's go.
Yes.
This stablecoin reward issue is very important, and I think President Trump has showed incredible leadership here, creating a strong crypto agenda. We just got the Genius Act passed into law, which actually did enable stablecoin rewards to happen. The banks had their own concerns, and we reached a good outcome in the Genius Act. And now the banks really are coming and trying to undermine the president's crypto agenda. They're trying to protect their own profit margins, taking money out of the
I like the fact that y'all on point with this and y'all know what's up. No to crypto. It's a bit consuming when we see our lives turn into Minecraft. You should have the choice. The bank's not giving, just taking. What the heck? This auto spell sucks. Check this out, you guys. I just wanted to say something to you. We already can use our bank accounts to send money to our crypto accounts. Why do they need more? Why do they want an incentive? I kind of lean towards, and I agree with you guys in the chat right now. I think it's well enough and it's doing good enough right now. Someone else even said it's another way to launder money. Let's keep on going.
Pockets of hardworking average Americans and putting it into the coffers of these big banks that are hitting record profits. And so our view is that there should be a level playing field where banks and crypto companies can lean into stablecoin legislation as an opportunity. And that includes paying rewards to Americans so that they can earn more money on their money.
Do you support Israel?
Yeah, no, we don't. I haven't got nothing to say at all about anything going on with that, because they will jump through the screen at me. But there's some stuff going on over there right now since you asked that question with Israel. Because, we showed Iran. Let's show what's going on with Israel right now. We got some break and unleash massive right in the Tehran area and a new phase of WAR. Still strikes going on and still casualties are happening, you guys. Last video on this topic, I promise you, I had enough myself.
And an intensifying and expanding campaign in the Middle East, U.S. forces escalating their strikes on Iranian air defenses and missile sites as commanders say Operation Epic Fury is hitting the terror regime's capabilities hard. Good morning. I'm Dana Perino. Bill's off today. Hi, Martha. Thank you.
Hi there, Dana. Great to be with you. Good morning, everybody. I'm Martha McCallum, and this, of course, is America's Newsroom, and there's so much coming in. We have new video that shows the United States military striking and setting fire to an Iranian drone carrier ship, roughly the size of a World War II aircraft carrier. And meanwhile, the Israeli military ramping up their pressure as well. They're pounding Beirut at this hour, ramping up operations against Hezbollah in its strongholds across Lebanon.
See, now that's right there. That's urban. That's urban right there. That's urban warfare right there. That's a little different. This is urban. This is families. This is, let's see what it is. There ain't no battlefield right there. That's somebody's house. There's houses out there. People live there. Talking about still going on. I had enough, you guys. I'm good with it. Had enough on the topic, but it's sad that we still got terrible news that we have to keep on putting out, because it's terrible things that's going on all over the world in many different categories. So don't get mad at me for being the one to report it. But what I would appreciate is if you guys appreciate the content that we're showing you right now, If you can just double tap that screen, it gets the likes up and it gets more people over here. Trust me, you're gonna love the show, and I just wanna try to see if we can get as much people over here to get them educated too, especially when it comes down to the health and wellness section. We're gonna get on over to Texas, where I used to live at myself. Used to live in Dallas, Mansfield, Arlington, for about a year or two. That's right. Moved around a lot, as you can tell. Bond increased to $1 million for a Fort Hood. I'm not even going to call him a man. He was a sergeant, and I hope that he's been demoted, and I hope that he's in prison right now for what he did. Don't even want to say it, but yeah. I don't know if you guys remember, you probably saw the video of the Waco little boy, and it was his stepfather. Yeah, not even the son's real dad, who was hitting him so hard in his back. I don't even want to repeat it. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. All I'm going to say is meat grinder, wood chipper, even though the baby's still alive. Let's keep on moving forward. His bond has been raised to $1 million.
A Fort Hood Army sergeant who was caught on camera beating a 3-year-old boy at a Waco apartment complex asked a judge to reduce his Hood Army sergeant who was caught on camera beating a 3-year-old boy at a Waco apartment complex asked a judge to reduce his bond, but left court with an even higher bond. 29-year-old Paul Thames was indicted on a third-degree felony injury to a child charge in a January 16th incident.
You guys ever see this case or remember or saw this or heard about it? This is the follow-up right here, because we definitely brought it to you about the 4-year-old. Not even his child. Somebody else's child. He putting his hands on him like that. Punching him in his back. Ooh, if I'd have came around that corner, yeah, I'd have went to jail that day.
This was when he was seen on doorbell camera footage lifting the toddler by the neck and punching him in the back. Thames had been living with the boy's mother for a few months at the Legend Apartments. According to arrest documents, Thames told police the child did not want to work on his ABCs, so he took him outside the apartment to discipline him. The judge rejected the motion to reduce bond filed by Thames's attorney. The attorney argued that if he were to make bond, he would immediately go into the custody of Army officials at Fort Hood, who have charged him with aggravated assault of a child. However, with no guarantees that he could make bail and be released before going into military custody, the judge ruled that the original bond was insufficient and increased it to $1 million.
We approached the court today on a motion to revoke my client's bond. We felt that the bond is currently excessive. His bond is set at $200,000. He's a career service member. He's an E5 in the United States military. He served 10 years. Never been in trouble before.
There is video of Thames leaving the courtroom at the McClellan County Courthouse. That was today. No trial date has been set in his case. Are you
bringing me out of retirement there, Liberty? You heard what you see what that fool was typing up in there? Got to get them out of there when they're messing around with the kids like that. We don't play. Trying to play around and say little stupid stuff about the children. See ya. And I did it on the MOP style. Nice little BAM! Out of here. Got him. Don't worry about it. I'm back out of retirement anyway. You guys do me a favor and let's pray, because I don't think it's funny at all, especially when people are trying to joke in the chat about stuff like that. We do not play like that around here, especially when it comes down to children. We want to pray for if there's any damages or any pain or anything that happened to that child, a full recovery. Also mental and physical, because there's much more than one angle that you got to think about when it comes down to the stress that they went through. Also, I think the mom should find a better judgment of the men that she have around her children, especially when it comes down to babysitters. We all should. Thank you. Amen. Be careful who you watch, who watches your kids. Just because he put it down in the bedroom don't mean that he's gonna be good as a babysitter. All he gonna really be doing probably in there playing video games and drinking up all the damn Capri Sun. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. We gotta get on over to New York, and if I can make it there, I'll make it. Bum, bum. Anywhere, it's up to you. New York, New York. That's right, you guys. Identify 4-year-old boy. Sad situation here. Keep your hands on your children at all times. I used to say no to having a little leash on them, but if you know the little one is gonna run, I don't know if I'm not okay with having that leash on at this point, because this 4-year-old ran out into the street. Teddy Marcel, how you doing? Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Please hit that like button for my birthday. Happy birthday, Teddy. Happy birthday, you guys. Everybody show some love to Teddy for the birthday. I got one coming up in 10 days, but today it's Teddy's birthday, you guys. Happy birthday, Teddy. We're going to keep on moving forward. Yes, like I said, we got a 4-year-old here that got away from his mom and ran out into the street. Got to be more careful about these children nowadays and pay attention to what they're doing now out here, guys. Let's keep on moving forward.
Police are searching for the driver who hit and killed 4-year-old Zachariah Padilla.
Now, this is a 4-year-old in the Bronx by Gun Hill Road. Can't believe they're trying to make this story go by this fast, but here.
Police are searching for the driver who hit and killed 4-year-old Zachariah Padilla. This happened in Brownsville on Linden Boulevard and Rockaway Parkway.
Oh, Brownsville,
the toddler
Brooklyn.
got away from his mother, ran into the street, and was hit. That suspect was driving a Ford SUV. Police are...
Yeah, 4-year-old. Nice. You guys did real good coverage on that. Couldn't go talk to nobody, get no information, right? Yeah, I'm going to keep on moving forward, but I'll find out because I saw that there was an interview with the mom and she was talking about it as well. Just ain't have time to put it in. You guys, we get real serious around here. We get real busy. But I do want to pray for the soul of the little boy who lost his life in this tragic event. I want to pray for more parents and everybody to really try to be on point with the children because especially when they're at that age, they run. They don't know any better. And for him to run out into the street and get hit by a car, was not expecting that. And honestly, it's a 4-year-old. Still a little baby, still didn't even experience life yet. Amen, you guys. Terrible tragedy right there. I wanted him to be able to walk and independent, but I also wanted to be safe. All of these cameras, they watching everything, but the right thing, NASA, amen, sir. Let's keep on moving forward. Do they have any ID on the driver? They definitely need to look into that and see what they have because I think they're probably going to find this person because like you said, out here we have a ton of cameras. They're just not going to speak about it until they find that person. Let's keep on going, you guys. Who's this? Andy Biggs plays audio of Keith Ellison with, the fraudsters. Wait a minute, Keith Ellison? It's time to get into some Minnesota fraud, you guys. It's time to get into some fraud, and it's time to do it right about now. Let's go. You know I like these back and forths here. Let's get into this real quick where we got Andy Biggs that's going to play some audio of Keith Ellison, his conversation with the fraudsters right in his face in front of everybody. What is he going to have to say about it?
Remittance payments. So moving from that, do you know Salim Saeed?
That name is not familiar to me, sir.
Ikram Mohammed?
No.
H+OUR Omar?
No.
Okay, so in 2021, you met with a group of Somalis, business people. Those 3 people were there. Safari Restaurant, Partners in Quality Care, also known as Parties in Nutrition, some of their named partners, and Feeding Our Future representatives, including H+OUR Omar, who said they were having difficulties because they were being investigated, and that conduct is very racist, xenophobic, and Islamophobic. Do you remember that meeting?
Yes, I do, and I'll tell you that these are people.
Don't try to keep on talking because he's gonna throw. Don't try it. It's too late. It's too late. Shut up.
People who were fraudsters. They lied to me. They lied to the judge.
Yep.
They lied to state agencies. And
well,
that's why we contributed to them being convicted.
Well, let's go on from that because you may not remember some of the things you said to them specifically, and maybe we should play this video. I don't know if do we have the video queued up? If we have video queued up, that's fine.
54 minutes of a con job.
You call them and say,
I was waiting for this.
Format. Not you're out. You're done. Your contracts are over. And so this has my attention. I'm extremely frustrated by it, but we are in the middle of a battle. You're out. You're done. Your contracts are over. And so this has my attention. I'm extremely frustrated by it, but we are in the middle of a battle with the agencies now. And I can tell you this. Walls agrees with me that this piddly, stupid stuff running small people out of business is terrible.
He said, Walls agrees with me that running people out of business is terrible. Tim Walls. That's Keith right there talking.
Yeah, because what you thought was terrible there was that these people were being investigated for fraud. And you later took $10,000 in campaign donations from these same individuals. Do you remember that?
I would disagree with that characterization entirely, sir.
I'm sure you would.
No, what I
because
would...
it's surely uncomfortable for you. But you took $10,000 from those same people that were ostensibly supposed to be investigated. Yeah.
No, that's actually inaccurate.
No, it's not inaccurate. Well,
it is.
First of all, you're entitled to say it's inaccurate, but the facts are the facts.
Facts are the facts, and there's a 54-minute video on YouTube that actually proves it. And you know how we do. We be putting the links in the description so that y'all can go listen to all this stuff. I don't like the way that they're messing with you. You mean to tell me what? We need a person like you in office that we can make sure that has our back. Well, hey, you know it don't take much but a little bit of shine, some oil to me, a little bit of content right here, and I'm going to show you where to get it at too. Check this out, you guys, because I don't play. Audio leak shows A.G. Ellison's vow to feeding our future's defendants. Let's say that again. Audio leak shows A.G. Ellison's vow to feeding our future's defendants. What's the name of the channel it's on? It's on WCCO, CBS, Minnesota. Wow. WCCO, CBS, Minnesota. Teddy Marcel, thanks for the $2 super chat. Thank you, fam, for the birthday wishes. 800 likes is the goal. That could be the goal, especially if we can get over 500 likes. Because if we can get 500 likes today, I'm going to be giving away 3 keychains today. That's right, you guys. We're going to give away 3 Our Bottom Line keychains, and we're going to be giving away 3 decals to 6 random people who all you got to do is send me your email address and send me the address. I'm going to send them in the mail, you guys. Also, you feel like you can go on the website. These are like $3 and these are like $2.99. Be a part of the family. Show up and have your purple representing for Purple Sunday. Let's go, you guys. We got to get into it real quick. Let's see what I got queued up here.
When several people now convicted in the Feeding Our Future scandal came to him saying they were part of a small business organization and asked for help.
I'm very concerned about it. I don't run the agencies. Absolutely. But let me just finish by saying, but often the agencies call on my lawyers to represent them. When you tell me, hey, this is a problem, I call somebody and say, what's going on?
Weeks later, FBI agents raided Feeding Our Future's office and the investigation went public. Ellison's office contends he wasn't briefed by the FBI about the extent of their probe.
Of course not.
And in a statement, Ellison's office says it's a shame that fraudsters tried to exploit his good faith, but say nothing came from the meeting.
There are a lot of questions that we have to answer.
Republican representatives, not so sure.
We need a lot more information about what's happened. You know, in that meeting, he's sending emails to people in his staff, or saying he's sending emails to people in his staff. We need to understand what was really happening behind the scenes.
Udobak says what he's most frustrated with are the AG's claims that he spent years holding Feeding Our Future defendants accountable. He says this audio,
Let's just go fight these people,
proves otherwise.
Wouldn't it be easier to just say, hey, I thought these guys were upright citizens. I didn't know. I thought they were doing good work. I didn't know. That would be the truth.
Adam Duxter, WCCO.
Oh boy, yeah, right. We got to keep on moving forward, you guys. And yes, I have the link in the description to the actual full audio for 54 minutes. You can go listen to the whole thing. He got recorded. Why would a con job person record you? Because they were conning you as well. Just in case this don't go right, we're going to release this audio. That's what it was, period. Why would they record you if you can trust them? That just proves that you can't trust a thief. You can't. Double tap that screen. Let's get those likes up. I really would appreciate it. Gets more people over here. You guys see how we do the research, right? A little different than everybody else. Let's get on over to Eric Burleson as he asked Tim Walz about that shocking audio with Ellison as he was sitting right next to him in this Congress meeting. You know it ain't over. Come on now.
He says, quote unquote, let's go fight these people. These people meaning the agencies that were looking into the fraud. Have you listened to this audio?
Today was the first time I've heard it. I'm familiar with it, and I don't know if I can validate that characterization.
If this is true, do you have concerns?
I'm not going to speculate on like I said, I can't characterize what it was.
Certainly you've heard the allegations that Mr. Ellison was working with individuals and avoid, like, to try to, that people were trying to reach out to him to try to avoid any kind of prosecution?
I don't know if I would characterize it like that. I couldn't do that.
He worse than the other one.
I don't know. I wasn't there. I just heard the clip you had.
How much fraudulent money has been recovered?
Oh, I don't have the number in front of me, but
I heard the highest number is 80 million. I mean,
that could be. I can't verify that.
So it's reported that it's at most it's $80 million, and as we know, the amount that has been attributed to fraud in Minnesota alone is estimated, I think on the low end, the conservative side is $9 billion. I think the Trump administration says $19 billion.
Congressman, I don't see anything to show that, but what I've acknowledged is $1 is too much. I think the local people and the folks who are taking count of this show it just at about 271 million.
Do you think the effort to return the money has been successful?
I think he needs to be thrown out of office immediately. Keith Ellison needs to be arrested immediately.
State. In October, the governor said, quote, "We've got an organized crime ring in Minnesota. I think it's been going on for years." Moving on, Mr. Ellison, I, along with millions of Americans, have grave concerns over your alleged relationships with Somali fraudsters who have since been charged and convicted of federal crimes. I'm sure you are aware that over 90% of the defendants charged in the Feeding Our Future fraud case are of Somali descent. In fact, you have personal knowledge of these people. There's a 54-minute audio tape of your meeting with these criminals in December of 2021. And during your meeting, they complained to you about increased scrutiny of their nonprofits, and you told them, quote, "Of course I'm here to help," end quote. It's on the internet. Anyone can listen to you say that. Since then, you claim you were not aware of their crimes in the $250 million Feeding Our Future scheme, the largest pandemic fraud case in the nation. But just weeks after your December 2021 meeting, the FBI executed search warrants that you never would have requested in the Feeding Our Future fraud investigation. Now let's fast forward to September of 2022, 10 months after you met with the Somali fraudsters. Your office issued a press release stating, quote, "Minnesota Attorney General Keith Ellison and his office have been deeply involved for 2 years in holding Feeding Our Future accountable," end quote. So according to your office, sir, you have been deeply involved in the Feeding Our Future case since September.
Oh, you've been deeply involved, but in a different way.
Of 2020. That actually sounds like you are saying that at the time of your infamous meeting with the Somali fraudsters, you were already aware of the allegations of fraud. When you had this meeting in December 2021, did you know, sir, about the long-running FBI investigation into Feeding Our Future? Yes or no?
Mr. Chairman, Mr. Representative Emmer.
Reclaiming my time. When did you personally become aware of the FBI investigation? That's all I'm asking.
Representative Emmer, as you know, I have addressed this issue many times.
All right, reclaiming my time. In that same meeting with the fraudsters, Mr. Attorney General, you took aim at the Minnesota Department of Education. You stated that the Minnesota Department of Education had fought the nonprofit in very disgusting ways, in a very racist, xenophobic, and Islamophobic manner. You actually asked for the names of all these folks who are just hung up and offered to call the Minnesota Department of Education to, quote, demand some explanations. We now know that when you made these comments, the Biden DOJ was working with the Minnesota Department of Education and that their work exposed the massive fraud ring. Pretty bad look for you, sir. Either you were oblivious to what was going on under your nose, or worse, you were trying to obstruct the work of the Minnesota Department of Education. So I can see the time is getting short. Mr. Chairman, we are left with two questions. One, what did Governor Walz and Keith Ellison know about the fraud? And two, when did they actually know it? I would suggest that if they do not give direct and truthful answers to both these questions at this hearing, then they both need to be put under oath in a deposition. This is a serious thing, Mr. Attorney General. You are the only one who thinks protecting taxpayer dollars is political. Mr. Ellison, my concern is that you actively obstructed this investigation in exchange for campaign donations, a quid pro quo. If these concerns are proven to be true, you should be disbarred and you should go to jail.
I had to. I'm sorry, you guys. We didn't never go that long on the topic, but we had to. You already know I don't even have to explain myself. Wanted to make sure we got the clean sweep on that one. Ain't no way we was going to let that go without showing all of that. International Child Enterprise begins a crackdown. That's right. The FBI on arrest alleged offenders. You guys appreciate the content that you just saw, that you're going to constantly keep on getting at Our Bottom Line. Told you we wasn't playing today, but you didn't want to listen. Keep on moving forward. Let's double tap that screen and get those likes up. Get some more people over here. Get educated on what's going on. We got all the news updated, and we wring the rag all the way out until we get every last drop. I tried my best, y'all. Keep on moving forward. Let's see what's going on with this international ring. Very important right now. Let's go.
FBI field office in Anchorage has had a busy week, transporting Zobadul Amin, a Bangladeshi national from Malaysia, here to Anchorage so that he can be brought up on 13 felony charges involving child sex abuse, after he allegedly extorted hundreds of victims.
Good.
Here's Amin being extradited from Malaysia, where he was attending medical school. This was on March 3rd. Then Amin landed in Anchorage on Wednesday evening and appeared in...
You don't want them people waiting for you when you get off the plane. Like, excuse me, sir, can I talk to you for a minute? Oh my God, damn. Watch your head. Then you like this, and you know you're gonna do 90% of the time when it come down to them. They out there for some serious numbers. They're not playing. And you know, most of the time, they already got the charges locked in. Do your boy a favor, let's double tap that screen. It ain't over. We got a long way to go. It's Saturday. The original lace front crew. You guys remember that? If you ever watched karate, if you ever saw the Shaolin monks, and if you ever saw the other guys that had like they could fly all around, the Shaolin masters with the whiskers and everything, with the long, sharp beards and everything like that. You know who I'm talking about. Even their eyebrows are sharp. You know who I'm talking about, right? Did you know that those are the same lace front that ladies are wearing right now? So you can't get mad. Y'all still following trends of other people. Y'all over there wearing the lace fronts that the Chinese men used to wear back in the 70s, y'all. Let's keep on moving forward. Let's keep them lace fronts alive. Come on, y'all, let's go.
In court Thursday. In the courtroom, Amin pleaded not guilty to all counts, which include production and distribution of child pornography, cyberstalking, aggravated identity theft, wire fraud, and child exploitation enterprise. Here's a look at two of the Snapchat avatars that Amin was allegedly using to deceive victims.
Be careful. Snapchat. What's the other one? Roblox. They love to go on Roblox. There's tons of adults, pedophiles and pedos. They go on Roblox and they try to play with your kids. They try to message them and stuff like that. Please be careful. They're using all types of memes in different ways and solutions like that, because you can hide behind a digital age now, make the cartoons talk, make it look interactive where it's okay to talk to that person. Again, another video where it's okay to sit them down and say, this is why I keep checking your phone. This is why I want to check on your accounts and not have you playing certain games. This way you're not looked at as the bad mom or the bad dad. Show them the video. Show them stuff like this.
Convincing them he was a minor and a totally different person altogether. The court documents also included this image of a calendar, the strict schedule Amin sent to victims, forcing them to provide child sex abuse materials on certain days. Amin was contacting victims as far back as at least 2021, according to the court documents, when a minor in Alaska reported him to authorities. U.S. attorneys say it was the first domino that eventually caused Amin's enterprise to fall. After that, the FBI began working with Malaysian police in 2022, and he was indicted by a grand jury in the U.S. later that year. The investigation and arrest were a multi-year effort coordinated by the FBI's field office in Anchorage, as well as 30 other local, state, and federal law enforcement agencies and Malaysian authorities.
Heard a lot of kids.
Sextortion cases like this have unfortunately become too common, including here in Alaska. Not too long ago, we talked to Alaska U.S. Attorney Michael Heyman about the danger of these individuals.
Keep on moving forward, you guys. That's right. Alaska, Anchorage. We don't play. We go everywhere. Told you we don't play around. When you're messing with the kids, we're going to find the stories also. We're going to find you. We're going to bring you and put you on blast. Yes, we want to pray for the victims that fell victim to this nasty monster, and we hope that he gets what's coming to him. And we want to pray and hope that they can get their lives in order and together, because not only does it, again, I'm going to keep saying it because it's true, not only do they have harm and pain to the physical, but this also is terrible and detrimental to someone's psyche, and it's really hard to get over things like this, and it really can hurt a child's growth. Amen. Let's keep on moving forward to the one that really is all about doing stuff like here. Me and my friend call him, it's the Jizzler. That's what we call him, the Jizzler. Yeah. Jeffrey Epstein. We got more Epstein files, including Trump accusations, released by the DOJ. Looks like we got some new files that were released by the DOJ implementing the President Trump as well. See what's going on here, you guys. Let's double tap that screen to get those likes up. See what we got here in the kitty for you. Like I said, I don't make the news, I report it. Don't get mad at me.
The Justice Department last night released a new trove of documents related to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, including never-before-seen files pertaining to President Trump. We're learning the FBI in 2019 interviewed a woman who accused President Trump of an attempted sexual assault. The president has denied any wrongdoing in connection with Epstein. In a statement, White House convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, including never-before-seen files pertaining to President Trump. We're learning the FBI in 2019 interviewed a woman who accused President Trump of an attempted sexual assault. The president has denied any wrongdoing in connection with Epstein. In a statement, White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt said these are completely baseless accusations backed by zero credible evidence from a sadly disturbed woman who has an extensive criminal history. CBS News Justice correspondent Scott McFarland joins us now. Scott, what more do we know about her allegations?
That there were 4 interviews involved with this accuser, but the White House has emphasized what has been shown so far. These are unproven allegations, unfounded allegations of sex misconduct by Donald Trump. It's just a smaller part, though, of a bigger issue and a bigger story, Lindsay. The Department of Justice and the Trump administration continue to be dogged by allegations that these files have not been released properly, punctually, and fully. It's been more than 2 months since that deadline for the full release of the files. And here we are with new batches still being made public. Lindsay, there are still...
So did they really release all the files in the first place? If they said that they released them, how come these are coming out? Still think that there's more, you guys. There's tons more files that we haven't even cracked. Like they said, we only got like 1% of what's really out there.
Open-ended questions about whether the department has made mistakes. They've made errors. A senior Department of Justice official told CBS News there was a coding problem with some of these files, delaying the release. There have been other mishaps in the processing. It's one of the reasons why Attorney General Pam Bondi has been subpoenaed for a deposition with both parties in Congress later this year, behind closed doors, to talk about what's going on.
And how does the Justice Department explain keeping these files under wraps until now?
These files, the ones released in the last 24 hours, they say were part of an issue with a faulty coding or a faulty redaction. They say this was a mishap, a mistake, nothing deliberate, but nevertheless, they've been accused of covering up things to benefit Trump. They've been accused of being a politicized Department of Justice. This doesn't help disabuse people of those notions. It's also one of the reasons I think the Department of Justice made a point of talking to us yesterday, explaining where things stand, trying to argue all of this is unintentional, nevertheless a mistake.
All right, you guys, I don't know, what do you guys think about that? Do you think it's unintentional and a mistake, or do you think it's orchestrated and they weren't going to release those files if they never were found, that they were supposed to be found? What do you guys think? I want to read the comments. You idiots bored me. Hit that like, brother. That's right, you guys, definitely. They did this on Friday. Okay, how did they do this on Friday? I don't want to hear it from Congress. Said hi. Sam is known for everybody. Huge mistake, right? They should have had the DOJ team work it out. It doesn't seem to have tech problems, younger and smarter. Okay, I get what you're trying to say there. What's in the dark always come to the light. Deliberate, says Coco Wheats. Completely orchestrated. I subscribe. Thank you so much, JetBuilder98. I really appreciate you guys that are subscribing, because we're trying to get up to 70,000 subscribers. And you know, we use our family for more, and we use our family for great things. Like I always tell you guys, I can't wait to that one day where you're like, yo, Boogotti, can you send this email to my landlord? He's really a piece of crap. And I send it to like 100 of us or 500 of us, and all of us send that email to your landlord. And he's like, yo, why'd you do this? I have power. I've got a ton of people that's rocking with me. That's how I want to use this platform for good. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because not only is Palm Beach kind of questionable right now when it comes down to the police, we reported here that Jeffrey Epstein went to the Palm Beach police and asked them to put in his video cameras. I don't know if you've been around that long, but yes, he actually did that. So I don't understand why this story is so hard to believe when it comes down to Palm Beach being a little selective when it comes down to investigating him years after that. Epstein victim's lawyer is astonished by the new earlier Palm Beach investigation where the police knew about Jeffrey Epstein due to many complaints years earlier before all of this happened. Check this out, you guys. I'm talking about kids that went back to their parents and told about the $200. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. If y'all appreciate the content, let's double tap that screen. Let's get those likes up. We got more to give you on this topic.
More exclusive details tonight on a newly uncovered police investigation into Jeffrey Epstein years before the case exploded publicly. The Epstein files revealing West Palm and Palm Beach police first looked into Epstein 4 years earlier in 2001. Our investigative reporter Terry Parker first reported on this newly discovered case 2 weeks ago, and tonight she has more on what she found in a later document about that investigation.
That was a real good one, I gotta say. It sounds good. Please call my landlord and bug her. By the way, it's my mother. I like that. That was a good one.
Carrie?
Right, it's kind of complicated, but what we found, and we didn't know until we got the Epstein files, is that back in 2001, Palm Beach police did investigate Jeffrey Epstein because 3 Palm Beach Atlantic students complained that Ghislaine Maxwell had recruited them on campus. Well, I then found additional documents that show the FBI apparently re-interviewed one of those students in 2019. So I took those notes I found in the files and I showed them to the lawyer who represented the first known victim in what we thought was the first investigation. And Spencer Kuven says he can't believe that Epstein was on the police radar for 4 years before he was fully investigated and charges were brought. According to victims attorney Spencer Kuven, these 2019 notes from the Epstein files were probably taken by an FBI investigator looking into Jeffrey Epstein's past, hoping to bring charges.
I was really kind of flabbergasted. When I saw what you found dating back to 2001, I was astounded at the fact that the police didn't even...
Y'all didn't hear me. Y'all didn't hear me. I said Jeffrey Epstein went to the precinct and asked them to put cameras in his house. All right, number 1, Palm Beach. Y'all don't believe me? You need to go rewind a couple episodes. Also, Maya, don't think you got by me. Maya Jones, the one that take care of people in the community, that helps feed people. I didn't miss that email. Smart by putting it capital because I can't see out my right eye, by the way. bridgethisllc@gmail.com. bridgethisllc@gmail.com. We're a community here. We would love to help you out with feeding people in any way that I possibly can. I ain't gonna lie to you now. My people kind of tight when it come down to that money. They might give me $1 here and there. Might get a couple of people to hit me off, but maybe if I say it's for a charity, they might look out. I got to get them used to understanding that $1 by all of those people is phenomenal. So all they got to really do is, yo, Bugatti, here go $1, $1, and I can help charities, I can help dog rescues, and a lot of stuff. Sam Champion gets it, and I really hope that after a while we will. I'll show you guys the receipts as well. I don't rob, and I look out for my family as well. If you guys don't know it, we look out for each other around here, and I always think about other people, even more than myself. Hopefully that continues on after I'm not here and we get some other people that can pioneer and take something from this and move forward. You know, you're never gonna be here forever, but you try to put down the best messages you possibly can while you're here. Let's keep on going, you guys.
Put 2 and 2 together back then.
Palm Beach police did investigate. Here's the 2001 police report showing they conducted surveillance, interviewed 3 girls working for Epstein, even dug through Epstein's trash, still concluding there wasn't enough evidence for an arrest. But this later interview in 2019 reveals either the students didn't tell everything at first or the investigation didn't go far enough. For example, during massages, the student recalling, J.E. was handsy, all over touch, breasts, waist, thighs. He wasn't afraid to say what he liked or not liked.
These were very young minors at the time, by the way, that they were making these accusations. They didn't even question him.
The student says Ghislaine Maxwell approached her on campus and offered secretarial work, but that quickly morphed into sexual massages for $200. She says the experience was so unsettling, she told her mother she was making a lot of money at a rich guy's house, and Mom called the university and said something was wrong. School said, no, it's fine.
So what's up with the school? That's why I start to question everybody. Did you guys hear that? No, we're not going to just let that rock by like that. No, we're going to rewind. I have questions. We're staying here for a minute. The school, the mother called the school who got her the job, and the school said, don't worry about it, everything is fine. Do we have a thing that's coming up here where we remember in this EPSTEIN thing right now, this EPSTEIN gate, where people are, you get where I'm going with this situation, you guys? Well, I always think, oh, it's not that. And then it always lingers back because now it's more like an organized situation. Here, you got Palm Beach not doing nothing about it. Don't come for me, you guys. It ain't my fault. I'm starting to figure out what's going on here. Let's go again. We're going to rewind. Handsy, all over touching. You know that right there for a 13-year-old, you're dead wrong. The waist, the thighs, he wasn't afraid to say what he liked or not. This Epstein they're talking about.
Liked or not liked. The student says Ghislaine Maxwell approached her on campus and offered secretarial work, but that quickly morphed into sexual massages for $200.
So you know what kind of job that is for her? So she was like the outside grouper. She was bringing everybody in for him, like the madam, for him to do what he had to do.
She says the experience was so unsettling, she told her mother she was making a lot of money at a rich guy's house, and Mom called the university and said something was wrong. School said, no, it's fine.
What?
And she was asked to bring other girls from college, which she did, but GM liked neither of them. A tall blonde and a heavier set didn't like her because of that.
There were no qualifications required except beauty. That's all Maxwell cared about because she knew that's all that Epstein cared about.
Do your boy a favor. Let's double tap that screen and get those likes up. You ain't there one of y'all know nothing about none of this stuff going on over here. So what I would really like is for more people to get these stories because we go a little bit deeper and show you guys what's really going on as far as we can. I tell you that much. We probably the closest than anybody else out there. And I appreciate all the love, you guys. We're trying to get more subscribers. Also, do your boy a favor. Hit that notification bell down there so that you know when we're on. If you have not subscribed yet, how long you been here? And you ain't subscribed yet? My mama always said, if you've been somewhere longer than 5 minutes, you must like it there. Somebody said, no big girls. No, that's not kickback. It's big back, big back, big back, big back. Yeah, you can go anywhere, but you can't go inside Jeffrey's house. Yeah, he ain't going for it, you guys. I saw that up there. Let's keep on going. It's not funny, but yeah, terrible situation, especially when it comes down to this nasty creep right here.
19-year-old student recounted another girl her age, maybe a year younger, lived in the Palm Beach mansion with Epstein and Maxwell, and that the girl showed me around the house, got upstairs naked on massage tables. According to the police report, 3 PBAU students working at the house told detectives Epstein and Maxwell were weird, but said nothing illegal happened, so the case was filed away.
3 PBAU students were working at the house.
But what shocked me about this was all of this predated the original investigation and charges.
And Kuban tells me he's shocked because, as he says, this all happened 4 years before the investigation where his 14-year-old client came forward and kicked off that, which ended up with Epstein going to jail for 13 months. And we now know that this was the second investigation into Jeffrey Epstein. And Kuban says there should have been enough of a pattern, enough suspicion that police would have followed up on that first investigation.
Unless they got something to do with it and they cover me exactly. You know, I ain't going there, but I'm going to leave that alone. I want to pray for all the victims in this Epstein saga, whatever you want to call it, trilogy, I don't know, episodes. It's crazy right now, you guys. But we want to pray for the victims and hope that they're getting through this tragedy. It's not just something to get views and clicks and anything off of. People actually got hurt in this, and hopefully we don't find anything when it comes down to all of the stuff that they're talking about when it comes to exhuming over at Zorro Ranch. Amen. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. We got a little bit more from Minnesota. We got this autism center that's full of fraud where the suspect pled guilty to $6 million in kickback. Money that kids that kids did not have did not have autism, but they got kickbacks for acting like they did have it, I guess. Let's keep on seeing what's going on with this autism center. $6 million, y'all.
Also today, a guilty plea in federal court connected to a multi-million-dollar autism fraud scheme in Minnesota. The defendant accused of paying kickbacks to recruit children, fake diagnoses, and bilking the Medicaid system. It is a case Lou Ragoose first broke in September.
So you wonder why the autism cases went up in America? Because a whole bunch of people was frauding, like, oh, my kid got autism, got autism, got autism, got autism, so they can get a check.
He joins us with details from the newsroom. Lou?
Julie, this was a $6 million scheme run by a man who was just 22 years old when he opened this supposed autism clinic, STAR Autism Center in St. Cloud. Abi Najib Youssef admitted that his he called them investors, brought in unqualified staff, family members as young as 18 to do medical services. And then they recruited children from Somali families to receive services in return for kickbacks, which were also paid with taxpayer money. Many of the kids didn't even have autism, but Youssef admits they fraudulently got those diagnoses. After 4 years, STAR Autism Center had racked up $6 million in reimbursements. Youssef sent $200,000 to Kenya and spent $100,000 on a Freightliner semi. He did not say how much of the $6 million he kept for himself. Now, Youssef is only the second suspect charged in what is believed to be a wide-ranging fraud scheme among autism centers. Both of these suspects have now pleaded guilty. In court today, though, prosecutors said that they plan to indict Youssef's so-called investors who are involved with him on this scheme. He'll face about 5 years in prison when he eventually is sentenced, Julie.
Yeah, don't even know how much money he walked away when it come down to this. Was it worth it? I always say no. I could probably make that amount of money in that amount of time. I'd rather not be inside there. Mess around. As soon as it's time for you to get out, you get shivved and it's over. I'm good. No, thank you. I don't know why y'all thinking, but no, it's not worth it to me. Let me see. That looks like new semi, okay? New semi truck. Okay, this isn't funny at all. Taxpayers' money. Exactly. Turns out every kid doesn't have autism and ADHD. What they need is disciplining a parent. The discipline, that's right. Just get that damn, you gonna act a mother. Oh yeah, is something wrong with you over there? But the problem is this, you can't do that no more. You can't spank the kids. You can't send them out in the backyard to get the switch no more. They look down on that, you guys. You cannot hit those kids anymore. You can't. You gotta be like, go in the corner and do timeout. Fuck you, mom, suck my. Yeah, man, they be going crazy. Get in there, get in the corner and take time out. Man, when I was getting up, when I was coming up, you found the closest goddamn thing that, pow, you're gonna get hit with whatever's next to you, the remote, the broom, cup, whatever's there, you're gonna get rock'em sock'em. And don't get the old reliable extension cord, because that's when you feel like Kunta running around like, mama! Dagwood Bumstead out here trying to dust behind you, boy. It's not a game when you got mama behind you with something like that. Let's keep on moving forward. We got to go on over to Los Angeles where Kanye is in court being sued for millions after a private contractor says that he stiffed him on a promised payments. Kanye said that he gave him $200,000 plus, but the man says, you only gave me $100,000. Stop lying. You a gold digger. He gave me money. Oh, when I'm in need, yeah, he's a trifling friend indeed. Yeah, he's a gold digger way over town that digs on contractors.
Right now at 3, for the first time, the controversial rapper Ye, formerly known as Kanye West, is on the stand in an LA courtroom. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Annabelle Sedano. We caught up with Ye during the lunch break today outside the courthouse. He's being sued for $1 million by a former contractor who worked on his Malibu home. NBC4's Keenan Willard has been in the courtroom all day and has the latest developments.
Here in court today, Ye started out appearing very reserved.
Boy walking in the courthouse looking like Blade. Looking like Blade, like, yeah, y'all gonna respect me out in these streets. Got the long Blade blazer. I wonder if he got the sword in the middle with his back too. He missing the haircut, but y'all see what I'm talking about.
Served on the stand, speaking quietly and giving mostly 1- or 2-word answers. But then about half an hour before the lunch break, his behavior on the stand started raising some eyebrows. Ye was on the stand with his eyes closed, answering questions for several minutes, and then during a brief pause in the deliberations, his head started falling forward, and then he would appear to open his eyes suddenly. At one point, the plaintiff's attorney looked at the audience in the courtroom and asked, "Is he falling asleep?" Ye's defense attorney complained about that comment, and the judge told the attorney not to mention it again. Ye himself did not say anything about this. Ye's being sued by Tony Saxon, who says he worked as a contractor to do large-scale demolition at Ye's Malibu home 5 years ago. Saxon claims Ye promised to pay him $20,000 a week for the work, but only made one of those payments, along with $100,000 for materials. He also claims he was injured on the job site. Ye's attorneys say the rapper
workman's comp.
Paid Saxon $240,000 for his work. On the stand today, Ye said he remembered Saxon being hired to work on the home and that he personally instructed Saxon to do multiple projects, including disconnecting the home's electric system from the city's grid, demolishing a fire pit, and turning a set of stairs into a slide. Ye says he didn't remember discussing how much Saxon would be paid or how often, but in court today, Saxon's attorney showed bank records that listed Ye paying Saxon $120,000 from Ye's personal checking account. From downtown Los Angeles, Keenan Willard, NBC4 News.
You know, people actually do tell me I look like Wesley Snipes, but I don't take that as a compliment anymore, because we're not talking about the New Jack City Wesley Snipes no more. We're talking about the looking Wesley Snipes. Yo, Wesley, get up out them suits. Get that ring out your lip. What's going on with you, brother? Massive respect for you. But yeah, get it together. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. That's right. Yay, pay them people their money, man. Talking about, he gave me money to buy the contract and parts. Yeah, but he ain't pay me none of my dough. Come on, man, you gotta pay them people their money, man. You and Jim Jones been hanging out together too long. Stop playing. First you got Jim Jones not paying his rent and his light bill. Now you got you over here not paying contractors. What's that, a Rockefeller thing? Come on, y'all, let's keep on moving forward, y'all. Washington, we gotta get on over to President Trump as he holds savings at college sports roundtable. This is very important. Just want to say one thing. I understand that the college curriculum is pretty hard or whatever, be honest with you, but I also do believe and understand that since we had COVID and a lot of non-social interactions, we got a lot of situations with our children that are not really good at being social. We have a lot of children that are not good going to schools because they were remote learning. So it did throw a big hiccup in the system. Not only that, but I don't know about the teachers nowadays. Might not be, you know, you're getting what you pay for, let's just put it like that, trying to be safe. What I'm really trying to get at here is we got a situation right now where President Trump is holding a Saving College Sports Roundtable. Reason why is if you can't go to college, you can't go to the Olympics either. A lot of things will be stopped and a lot of situations going on here. So let's see what's going on and how he's trying to go about this.
This is a very important meeting. We had a lot of important meetings today. But this is a big one because this is really the future of, I think, beyond college sports. This is the future of colleges because we're looking at numbers that are coming in and the amount of money being spent and lost by otherwise very successful schools is astounding just in a short period of time. It's only going to get worse. So we have to save college sports and save, I believe, colleges.
No, I have not seen Tu Wong Fu. Thank you. Haven't seen none of that stuff. A friend of mine gonna ask me if I saw that. Do you watch the RuPaul Drag Race? For what? I ain't, motherfucker. Oh, it's funny. So what you watching it for?
We have to save our Olympic team because so many sports that are in the Olympics will no longer be represented by people that went through college and became competitive, became great at the sport. We won't be anywhere near what we were. I think it's just a very, very...
I'm going to need you guys to double tap that screen and get those likes up because if we can get over 500 likes, what we're going to be doing today, you already know it. We said it, you know, and I'm dealing it out. That's right, you guys, right there. Our bottom line keychains. We're going to be giving out 3 of these as well as 3 decals. All we need you guys to do is try to get those likes over 500. 501 is fine. I think we're doing it well enough because we got a good show going on. If you appreciate the show, and I'm not even asking for any money. Normally I'd be like, yo, hit me off. No, because we'll take it in the form of likes over here, you guys. We work very hard to do the sequence and to bring you guys all these stories. All we try to do is get as many people over here. Hitting that like button actually does that, sends up a signal, YouTube sends it up, and many more people come over and learn about our show. And I'm really trying to get some more subscribers over here, because the more, the merrier. And I really would appreciate it if you like the content. Let's go. Let's get the rest of this.
Important meeting. We have the most important people in college sports and really beyond.
Did your teenager develop depression?
So now we know what that story was about, and we know what they're trying to do. Since we know that, we can move on forward, because again, we got a lot more in the kitty, especially when it comes down to San Francisco. Now, I'm not going to do the rice-a-roni stuff, because we shouldn't be eating that stuff. I'll prove it to you. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Just blocks from City Hall in the Tenderloin section. That's right. You guys know what I'm talking about if you know anything about San Francisco. Right in the Tenderloin section, we got 2 officers of that were part of Mayor Luddy's security detail. They've been assaulted, you guys. We go everywhere and we make sure that we make the stories come out. If nobody heard about it, we make sure that we put it on our platform. Let's go.
Breaking news.
That breaking news tonight is coming out of San Francisco, where 2 police officers in Mayor Lurie's security detail were attacked. That is our top story on Cron 4 News at 9, streaming on Cron 4 Plus. I'm Dan Thorne. Let's get right to that breaking story tonight. Cron 4 Sarah Stinson is live right now from City Hall with the latest that we know so far. Sarah?
Dan, police say 2 officers assigned to Mayor Lurie's detail were injured and assessed by paramedics on scene. This happened just a matter of blocks from City Hall in the Tenderloin. Take a look at this map so you can see exactly where we're talking about. It happened near the intersection of Cedar and Polk Streets. It happened just before 5:40. I arrived at the scene within the hour. Take a look at some video. It appeared to be cleared by then, but I did see an ambulance taking off. Cedar Street is a short alley off of Polk. Police say the mayor's detail was there. 2 officers got into a fight with 2 unknown men. They requested backup. More officers showed up and helped detain and arrest the men involved. Police did not release any more information about them. The mayor's office sent us a statement saying, quote, "The mayor was not involved. We appreciate SFPD officers for their quick response and for keeping our city safe every day." The Police Officers Association also weighing in, saying one of our officers was injured in the attack, saying, quote, "One of our members was injured, as I said. We're thankful for the rapid response of additional SFPD officers who quickly arrived on scene to assist and bring the situation under control."
Oh boy, y'all gotta get it right. Come on now, San Fran. San Fran, y'all gotta get it right. The San Francisco treat. Rice-a-roni. I used to love rice-a-roni. Too much damn sodium and I don't understand them packages. I'm good. No, thank you. Keep on moving over to Cleveland right now. That's right, Cleveland. We go everywhere. We got this full video finally. And yes, we found out who did the one of the most gruesomest stories that we're ever going to promote. We're going to have here today or ever. Yesterday, we showed you guys a story of a suitcase that was found. That suitcase that was found had a child inside of it in Cleveland. Then we said, then a dog hit on that suitcase, which leads to them finding another suitcase with another little girl inside of the suitcases. We finally get to the finalization of the story, and we find the mother, the parent. Her name is Aaliyah Henderson. She is now facing murder charges for 2 bodies, and that's 2 daughters that have been found in these suitcases, you guys. She's coming to court right now. I want you guys to see this case. I really want people to know about this, because if you have any suspicion of anybody with children that are going through it, even if they're stressed out, I'd like you guys to at least let somebody know about it if you can't intervene yourselves. I'm starting to look at these stories from more than one angle now. Never knew the stresses that the mother was probably going through or how hard it was for them. I've seen many women cry out saying that they have nobody to help them. Even though we understand that some people might say that they put themselves in those situations, we still have to understand that they still have children, and then we have to make sure that the children are not harmed, due to them feeling this sort of way. Just want to make sure that we're shining a light on this story so that this doesn't continue to happen moving forward. Double tap that screen, let's get those likes up, and I really would like more people to see about stories like this.
The very first case we have in this document is Aaliyah Henderson. She has 2 counts of aggravated murder.
2 counts aggravated murder.
Good morning, Ms. Henderson.
All right, so we're going to first hear from, regarding your bond, we're going to first hear from the prosecutor from the state, and regarding charges against you, charges that you are presumed innocent, on charges that allow for you to have an attorney without cost. And after we hear from the prosecutor, we'll hear from your attorney, okay? Madam Prosecutor.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, this is an allegation of murder in 2 separate charges. It's alleged in this matter that the defendant did cause the death of her 2 daughters, 8 and 10 years old. The badly decomposed bodies of the 2 little girls were found in shallow graves in Cleveland in suitcases. Your Honor, the defendant is 28 years old. She scores a 1 and a 1 on the PSA, has no record noted on the PSA. Your Honor, based on the nature of the allegations and the charges in this case, I would ask for nothing less than a $2 million bond. I would implore the court to consider setting a $2 million bond.
Yes, please, you guys. I need people to know about stories like this, and that's why I ask you to double tap the screen. It gets many more people over here to know about people like this and what's going on. And yes, if we can prevent it by seeing something that may be a little part of it, go ahead and call ACS, whatever they call it in your city. I don't care about how the mother feel about it. Yes, if you see something going on and you don't like it, it's only people that you can call because you can't touch it or intervene. Do them a favor, you guys, because you'll be helping out the children. And please, if you like the show, let's double tap that screen, get more people over here to see what's going on. Let's go.
Cash surety at this point, for the record. Thank you.
Thank you. Madam Public Defender.
Thank you, Judge. Ms. Henderson is waiving the preliminary hearing on both cases, and I ask for the most reasonable bond you can give her.
Tell me a little more about her that you know.
Judge, she's been in jail 3 days, and as you've seen the public safety assessment, she's looking for a job and she has a place to live, and all of her life has been in this area. Thank you.
Have you seen her PSA?
She's looking for a job and she's got a place to live. She's known for 3 days. Man, get back in that cell.
I have. I just said, yeah.
Let's go with it. So, no history of violence.
No history of violence. Why would that
history,
matter?
1-1. No history of violence. No convictions. No charges. Given the nature of the allegations, as well as my concern for the safety of the public, we will deal, the bond will be $2 million. Ms. Henderson, work with your attorney, go to your hearings, and fight for your innocence, okay?
There is no innocence in that case right there, especially if they deem her as the one that did it. I think she need to go to HELL hockey sticks and let the man with the pitchfork deal with her, straight up and down. No remorse for people like that. All I have is remorse and sadness for the beautiful angels that she took out of this world. No matter how much you went through, no matter what, those were babies, and they still deserved a chance at life. And you could have let them be adopted or anything else. We got to really look out for the kids, you guys. Amen. I want to pray for both of them. I think that was a good bail that they gave her. Surely she's not going to be able to get out. Let's keep on moving forward with this dentist. His name is Stephen Lynn. He got pow by these police officers at Potts Point. And they was beating on him too. I don't know what he got into, but he decided to, I don't know, sometimes people just freak out. I don't know how this guy decided he wanted to do what he did and break into somebody's house and start rummaging through their underwear drawer. A dentist. I said he was a dentist, you guys. So yeah, we got a lot coming out on these dentists right now. I don't know what the hell is going on, but they powed him too for coming at them. Watch this, y'all. Check this out. Let's get on over to Australia.
Detectives are trying to unravel how a high-flying dentist ended up attacking two strangers before being shot dead by police in Potts Point. Stephen Lynn was a best-selling author and social media star, but the father of 6 recently spiralled with drug use and brushes with the law.
He was the Central Coast dentist who had a brief brush with fame.
I'm Dr. Stephen Lynn, and I help you to understand how messages in your teeth connect directly to your brain.
Stephen Lynn was an author, a regular on speaking tours, his message clean living.
to help you take back your oral health.
His life ended yesterday. Shot dead by police after investigators say he randomly attacked two women, then came at officers with a knife.
A taser was deployed. It was ineffective. One round was discharged by a police officer, striking the male.
Lynn had broken into the Potts Point apartment building and, in a bizarre chain of events, was found going through residents' laundry. When he was approached, police say he pulled out the weapon and attacked a 48-year-old woman, then a 56-year-old, before jumping out a window. Court documents have revealed Lynn's fall from grace in recent years, drug use and charges of assault and intimidation. One of the questions investigators are now trying to answer is what was Stephen Lynn doing here in the first place? Police are now working to retrace his steps, trying to figure out what state of mind the 41-year-old might have been in the days and hours leading up to yesterday's attack.
The way
somebody said, what, your wife left you or something for a dentist or something? You seem to be bitter or with them. Nobody knows who has the live round. Thank you, cops. The best psychos have the best jobs. Mike Miggity has a point. Okay, Vax with the boosters. Bizarro. True. How many women did he assault after putting them into anesthesia? Oh boy, never thought about that. Terry Cohn. How you doing, Terry? Hope you're feeling healthy again. We heard about you and we've been praying for you all week. Nitrous, our geniuses, triple wax. Let's keep on going, you guys.
and how this unfolded will be thoroughly investigated.
Andrew Denny, 7 News.
That ain't it, because we got another one out here acting crazy, you guys. I don't know. You guys seen this one here? This was in, what's this, Broward County. And we got the deputies that powed somebody. He came at them with a machete, like on some, oh, you can, like, I'll machete you. You know them Jamaican beat? Don't make me have to machete you. And have that long lance that they be using to cut down the bush. Yeah, let's get on over to South Florida where they show this man in Broward, a deputy, powed him, yeah, out of there for having that Michelle's netty. Let's keep on going, y'all. Double tap that screen to get those likes up. I really would appreciate it. Get some more people over here.
New at 6, we just obtained surveillance video showing the moment Broward Sheriff's deputies shot and killed a man who they say attacked them with a machete. We paused the video the moment he was shot. And the family of that man says they want answers.
Yeah, it happened just after 7 o'clock.
What you mean you want answers? You see the video?
A.m. on Northeast 38th Street, just east of Andrews Avenue. NBC6's Kim Wen spoke to relatives. She's live in Oakland Park with more. So, Kim, what did family members have to say?
Yeah, well, family members say that the man shot was dealing with mental health issues and say that the situation should have been de-escalated, but BSO says that deputies were forced to shoot.
Somebody said, I'm in Broward County. I mean, bang, 76 something crazy, exactly. Oh, I just got miggity macked.
My sister and them woke me up saying my son got shot.
Michelle McGauley says her son, 39-year-old Devon McGauley, was the man shot and killed by BSO deputies early this morning.
They always say the same thing. My boy ain't hurt nobody. What are you doing outside with the machete? I'm probably trying to deploy the taser, but that didn't do nothing.
Investigators say he was holding a machete and allegedly attacked deputies.
Exactly,
Chopper video shows
Lisa.
the machete and bloody clothes at the scene. Family says he showed signs of mental illness, but has never been officially diagnosed. The mother says the situation should have been handled differently.
They could have tased him. They could have tased him.
BSO says around 7 a.m. they got a call about a suspicious person on Northeast 5th Avenue.
Machete's scary. That's a big blade right there. Somebody swinging it at you. You scared to death when somebody swinging some big old machete at you. Told you guys how that is. My boy ain't never hurt nobody. And when it's all over, you got a picture of him when he was in 3rd grade looking up at the camera like this. I'm sorry for the fact that you lost your son, ma'am, but there's much more to the story than you're leading into.
Avenue and Northeast 34th Court in Oakland Park. They say when deputies got there, they found a man armed and things escalated.
At some point during that encounter, that subject attacked the deputies with the machete, and a deputy-involved shooting occurred.
He probably was like, Bomboclad, me got the machete, or me lance you. You know how they be talking? No, Bomboclad, me have the machete. You be like, what? Like, hold on a minute, bro. We have a conversation here. Oh, you're going to have time to be thinking about, oh my God, which one should I take out? Man, listen, let me Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. I'm sorry, he got to go. I'm sorry, I might get mad at me, but I'm going to pick the one with the lead in it. I'm not picking the one with the bzz, because he might get through that or do this. Like on some Sword of Omens, give me power beyond power, and go ahead and mess around. And when I shoot when I pow the taser, he gonna just doing some lion-o move or something like that. Nah, bro, got to get up out of here, and it's gonna get hot out here.
Investigators say he was rushed to the hospital where he later died. Witnesses say they heard back-to-back gunshots. Boom, 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 boom. David Aldasuki works in a shop nearby.
He had a machete. He was very angry. He told him, drop it too many times, and he didn't listen. He jumped on them. He wanted to jump, and they started shooting.
Bloodstains marked the spot where the shooting happened. Magali was visibly upset when speaking with deputies. The mother and other family members questioning why deadly force was used.
They say he had a machete and wouldn't put it down. They could have tased him instead of using a gun.
I'm so sorry about your son, man, but yeah, and it seems like she's probably been dealing with that for a number of years. I'm not blaming her at all because all she knows is the love for her baby. She don't know nothing else, and I'm not gonna beat her up for that. I actually gonna pray for the fella and her and give them strength in this terrible tragedy. Hopefully none of the police got hurt in this situation. No more opinions. Let's keep on moving forward. Amen. Let's keep on going, you guys. We got to get on over to Fairfax. We got some murder charges that were dropped against a woman accused of still nabbing a 79-year-old mother. Terrible one right here, you guys, and it's not my fault. This is what's happening.
Criticisms in the past for being soft on crime. Now his office is back in the
This judge sucks.
Just after a second-degree murder charge was dropped in a homicide case yesterday. Let's get to Stephanie Ramirez outside the courthouse this morning. Why?
This judge, thumbs down, you guys. This judge need to be out of there.
Yeah, good morning, guys. And since we're here, we did ask for an interview with Fairfax Commonwealth Attorney Steve Descano, or at least if we can get a response from his office. I did get an email back this morning. I'll get to that in just a moment. First, what I can tell you now is 31-year-old Helena Little is the person here who had that second-degree murder charge dropped against her yesterday. That means that she was released in this case. It was back in November of last year when police say a caretaker had found her mother, 79-year-old mother, and her body with stab wounds inside the mother's Herndon area home. Now, a couple of days later, police arrested Little. A hearing was held yesterday where we're told the judge did not find enough probable cause in the evidence presented to move forward. A spokesperson for the Commonwealth Attorney's Office saying to our news desk, quote, "This is part of the judge's role in the criminal justice system," end quote there. This is the third day in a row the CA's office is in the headlines. Yesterday, I reported on a second-degree murder charge being dropped against Robert Reed earlier this week. Reed is still in custody, but he's the man accused of fatally stabbing a homeless man by a bus station in Groveton this past summer. While the CA's office noted there, Reed was seen on video wearing similar clothing to the suspect. They didn't have enough evidence to move forward. Forensics testing, including forensics testing on the knife found on Reed at the time of his arrest, did not come back with any DNA, and they did not have witness cooperation. It
seems like this judge just keep on letting people out. Just let them out, Larry. Anybody be happy to go before that judge. So all them people lost their lives and that hurt the 79-year-old lady, other person that lost their lives. I hope they really find a real jurisdiction and real laws and basically discipline these people, because having them constantly come out in the street like that is a terrible thing, because all that they're going to wind up doing is hurting somebody else. And we pray that it does not happen, Lord, because people have already been hurt when it comes down to both of these two right here. Amen. Keep on moving forward. I got a lot in the kitty. I told you today what we're going to be doing. We got a lot to get into from everywhere around. And I'm going to ask you guys again, and I'm going to keep asking you. Double tap, boop, boop, it's free. You see, I ain't asking you for no money, and you sure ain't giving me nothing either. Not a dollar, nothing. Let me stop playing right here. Double tap that screen. You don't even worry about the money, but I would appreciate it. Let's get those numbers up, because I know it's enough people that we can make a difference. Bank of America demands a repayment from elderly fraud victims. That's right. After a woman was robbed of hundreds of thousands of dollars by her caregiver. You guys notice there's a lot of caregiver situations going on. We got the elderly, caregivers, senior citizens. Yesterday, we also showed the senior care facilities. Really got to watch out for our elderly right now, because I forgot one more thing. The scams they're the first people in the line of defense that they try to rob from. Let's get on over here and see what Bank of America is trying to do now to not show up and help out these people that have been defrauded.
A caregiver admitted to stealing tens of thousands of dollars from an elderly woman in Joliet. She was caught. She even pleaded guilty. The case pretty much seemed to be closed.
But more than a year later, the shock came. The bank was demanding the elderly woman's daughter repay every dollar that was stolen. And that's when NBC5 responds, PJ Rendawa stepped in.
A picture of youth and promise. That's how Elizabeth Collins wants to remember her mother, Jane.
She prized this picture.
But in November 2025, at the age of 84, her final days were marked by deception. She learned her trusted caregiver, a woman named Maria Sikorsky, stole hundreds of thousands of dollars from her.
How did your mom feel after, finding out about the fraud? I imagine spending so much time with the caretaker 12 hours a day, it was probably difficult to hear.
It was very difficult, and she did not want to believe that it happened. She became like family because she had worked for my mother for so many years.
Gotta be careful with those caregivers. I had a woman that was taking care of my mother, God rest her soul, before she passed. Luckily, I was in the room this day because this day I heard her say, all I'm gonna do is call the office and say you can't make it to dialysis today. Then you can just hang out here and you ain't gotta go to dialysis. What? With 80 and 89% usage of her kidneys not functioning, you mean to tell me you're gonna find a way to swindle her not to wind up going to dialysis? You think I can get on that phone right there and say exactly what I heard her say? Got her fired and another person sent right there immediately? Don't play about my mama. Double tap that screen and get those likes up. And don't play about yours. And y'all shouldn't play about yours neither.
Their friendship
Bye, Diane.
Unraveled with a call from the bank in 2024.
They said that there was unusual activity on her account.
Elizabeth went straight to her mother's home and asked to see the checkbook. What she found was staggering.
The individual had stole approximately $245,000.
Elizabeth says Sikorsky devised a scheme.
Somebody know what they're talking about. I got to get right on it. Lee Davis knows what you're talking about because I had to be with her at night dealing with it. If you miss a dialysis appointment, it's extremely painful. Trust me, he knows what he's talking about. And you can literally drown yourself. You can drown yourself from your internals. Your water, your fluid starts to go out of your stomach, I think, and into your lungs, some kind of way, and you can overflow your lungs with water because your kidneys are not working. So doing that and playing around with somebody's dialysis, you must be crazy. Had a caregiver rob my grandma for some of the money. That's how they get paid. That's right. That's why I don't eat in the Olivia Gardens, because they don't treat no one like family. Mike, they really are like family here, so we always care for each other. That's actually good. A life savings. There's a special place in hell for people like that. Good morning, everyone. Like, share, subscribe. Appreciate the likes in chat. Thank you for Kendra for letting everybody know that. I definitely do. Yes, retaining fluid is horrible. So glad that you know about this stuff, Tanya. Yes, it's not a joke. It's really not a joke. It's not a joke to be missing your dialysis appointments. I was so tight. Please do me a favor, because people need to know about stuff like this. Watch out for the elderly people, and she's going to give you some tips on how to make sure that your people and your grand aunt or your family don't get caught up in stuff like this.
Using Jane's credit cards to make fraudulent charges. Then she used Jane's bank account to pay off the balances.
So when I contacted the bank, I said, I want all of those phone payments reversed.
Court records show Sikorsky pleaded.
You said it. Banks don't care as long as the money's moving. Look at Smoked Carry. You got another person that's asking the question. Don't the banks have something to safeguard against this?
Guilty to stealing the money from Jane. According to the court order, Sikorsky was responsible for paying back the money to the banks involved. But soon, Elizabeth's mother started receiving bills from the bank. They wanted her to pay them back the stolen $141,000.
So they wanted her to pay back the money that they gave out to this lady after they stole it from them. Can't get no better than that, Bank of America, boys.
Eventually, they sent her to collections.
Part of the reason why I think this whole event hastened her death is she was always afraid that she was going to outlive her money.
She died in November 2025, the dispute still unresolved. And days later, Elizabeth received a fraud claim denial from the Bank of America.
Their rationale for denying the claim the last time was the statements were received by my mother and that payments had been made on the account.
Out of options, her estate attorney suggested she contact NBC5 Response. We got in touch with Bank of America, and a representative contacted Elizabeth to advance her complaint.
I am so thankful to NBC because I actually received a call from Kurt from the executive branch of Bank of America, and he provided me with the name of the client advocate who will be reviewing the case.
Bank
Then what?
of America tells us it's still communicating with Miss Collins. For now, Elizabeth is still...
Y'all trying to fade out into that story. Y'all not going to get that lady, that lady, her mother money back. They probably going to say, you know what, well, you ain't got to pay us back. But she ain't getting no money back either or. So she probably won't have to pay no more, but she's definitely out. It's terrible right there. Matter of fact, wait a minute. She basically said what you need to do. If you got an elderly person that you know that you're taking care of, you need the only real way to find out is to get on their accounts, because you'll be able to access the accounts remotely and online. That's the only real way, and that's what they're saying that you got to do. Keep monitoring your account, see what's going on, see any suspicious activity. You got to do something about it. Let's keep on moving forward, still with the elderly, because this is where it's at right now. I want you guys to pay a lot of attention to this, what's going on here. We got these nursing home employees who's been accused of ordering deemed competent stand trial. Yeah, this person right here is basically going to be able to stand trial, and they had to be evaluated first. We got a nursing home employee accused of ordering an 87-year-old man who's been deemed competent to stand trial.
Medical technician accused of murdering an elderly resident of a
Washington, D.C.
Potomac Senior Living Center was found competent to stand trial.
22-year-old Marquise James facing a first-degree murder charge in the case that shocked the region and beyond. And today we heard from his lawyer for the first time. Fox 5's Bob Barnard is live outside the district court in Rockville with the very latest. Bob?
Yeah, hey there, Shamar and Angie. The accused killer appeared in court via video hookup from the jail, and we learned that the Maryland Department of Health has ruled that he is competent to face the charges against him. What we still don't know tonight is the motive behind the fatal shooting. Now, 22-year-old Marquis Emilio James is facing...
This is a follow-up story. I know you guys forget sometimes because there's a lot going on out here. But do you remember the man who dressed up in a wig to pow the 87-year-old man? He put on a long wig and he was like trying to get away from the cameras. Had on like a brown Scotch print shirt. If you guys remember that story, let me know. This is who they found out that did that murder of the 87-year-old man at the senior living facility. Tried to actually put on a wig. And watch how his lawyer really tries to defend him. Watch this.
One count of first-degree murder and one count of attempted murder for allegedly shooting at a Maryland State Police trooper hours before his arrest last week. Police and prosecutors say James was wearing a wig and captured on a security camera walking outside the Koger Senior Living Center in Potomac the day of the murder, February 14th. Police say he was sneaking into the facility at the time and had planned the murder for more than a month. The victim was 87-year-old Robert Fuller, a retired Navy officer and attorney originally from Maine. Prosecutors say Fuller was shot in the head while in his bed. James had been in Fuller's room the night before delivering medications to Fuller and his live-in lady friend. Police say James broke into the facility before and after hours on occasion by propping open doors and disabling the door alarms. Following this afternoon's hearing, we spoke to the attorney hired by James's family. Has your client said anything about why this happened?
So that'd be privileged, right? I'm his attorney, and I'm not going to discuss communications between myself and my client. What I'll tell you is that at this time, the defense expects to enter 2 not guilty pleas in each case. Well, 1 not guilty plea in each case, but both will be not guilty pleas. In this time, not guilty means not guilty. These are going to be hard-fought cases.
And James was arrested last week here outside the Montgomery County Courthouse. It was captured on camera. Police say earlier that day in Baltimore, last Tuesday, James had fired a gunshot at a Maryland State Police trooper during a routine traffic stop. He missed and fled back here to Rockville. James is charged with attempted murder in that case. We asked his attorney Michael Stark today about co-workers helping police identify James as the person seen in this video.
Who is that? I mean, who is it? We don't know. We have very good reason to believe that it's not my client.
The fact that he was in that apartment administering oxycodone to a patient the night before.
Not sure how much I can say about that, but he was a med tech, right? You know, if he was doing that, that's his job.
Well, not anymore. James has been ordered held without bond until his preliminary hearing, which is scheduled for March 27th. There were a couple of relatives of his in the courtroom. They declined to speak to us afterward.
If I made a mistake and blocked my girl, no, don't tell me I blocked Liberty. I gotta wait till the show is over to get you out of block. I'm so sorry if I made that mistake, you guys. I am so sorry. I'm sorry about that. Give him all the time. I read it. I see what you guys are saying. I apologize for blocking her. I can't bring her back right now. I can't. I got to go through a whole lot of stuff on my computer and stop the video. She will be back tomorrow. I apologize, number one. Number two, I did see the other person that had the birthday request. Liberty, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to do that. It was a mistake. I saw something that was up there. I did not know it was you. I apologize. Gotti, think when you tried someone out, you accidentally blocked Liberty. There's nothing I can do right now. I'm telling you guys, I see you. And I apologize, and I'm gonna get her back. All I gotta do is go into the back office and I will get her out, I promise you. Can't do it for the rest of this episode though. I apologize, you guys. I'm acknowledging, I see what I did, I made a mistake. Liberty know how we roll. I made a mistake, Lib. Keep on watching the show, stay with us, and I apologize. 6 people have been arrested in a $3 million gold bar scam, calling your phone, saying that your money is, saying that you have money in a jealous rage. You gotta be careful right now, telling you to put your money into gold. Be careful about agencies like federal agencies and many other people acting like they're acting like they're protecting you, because what they're not doing is protecting you. We got people out there right now that are basically telling you, put your money into gold and we're gonna come and pick it up. We got a lot of scams going on right now. This is the scam segment right now. You guys want to see if I'm gonna try to go get her out right now, but it's gonna be kind of hard because the video is gonna be playing. You guys are beating me up like crazy about it right now. I'm gonna try my best while the video is playing to see if I can go in the back office and get her out. But let's get this video going right now with these 6 people that have been arrested for this $3 million gold bar scam. Let's get this video going on right here. Don't be mad at me for the premiere the way it's looking, because I got to do something
heist, and the target could be someone you know. A $2.8 million gold bar scam has investigators on high alert tonight after a string of arrests across Texas.
Now, scammers are posing as federal agents, convincing seniors to empty their bank accounts. Fox 26's Sherman DeSalle tells us that at least one local woman fell victim to that scheme.
So it starts with a phone call. A federal agent calls you and says that your life savings are at risk. You need to hurry up and convert your cash into gold, and they'll help you do it. The problem is, it's pretty fake. But one Friendswood woman fell for it, and it cost her over $700,000 on her life savings. 6 people were just arrested in Friendswood, tied to a Texas-wide sting. $2.8 million stolen. The problem with gold is that once it hits the streets, it's kind of hard to recover. So we went over to U.S. Coins on the Katy Freeway to get some more information to keep you protected.
We hear some stories like this that happen, and you know, with gold you have an item that's untraceable. You can definitely get fraudsters and things like this happening.
In this particular case, an older person comes in and says, hey, I need to buy 170 maple leaf gold coins. What's your first reaction to that?
Anyone coming to you and calling you on the phone, a government official, obviously raises red flags.
Police say the Friendswood woman was asked to specifically purchase maple leaf gold coins. Luckily, police were able
able to find the majority of it at a home in Richmond. Is there a particular reason why they would ask that person to purchase Canadian gold?
Yeah, a lot of Canadian and different countries make gold coins, and you don't have the records there's no way to track it.
And the suspects in this case got pretty brazen. Police say that they would ask the victims to leave their purchased gold in a box and leave it near their doorstep. And a federal courier would come and pick it up for them. Guys, this is a no-no.
Coming to your house to pick up gold to do something within like a secret or, is no one's ever going to do that.
Yeah.
So, and obviously, this person's trying to just, protect what they've built.
Now, 6 suspects are charged with felony theft and engaging in organized criminal activity in Galveston County. Their bonds are in the millions.
So the takeaway is simple. Gold is a hard asset. Once you give it to someone at your doorstep, there's no getting it back. There's no fraud department to call. There's no way to rewire it. So if a federal agent starts asking you to do these things, hang up immediately. Call 911. We have this story on our Fox Local app right now. Reporting from the newsroom, Sherman DeSalle, Fox 26 News.
Okay, we got to keep on moving forward, you guys. Yes, she is in lockup right now. I will get her out. I will get the bail money and get my liberty and free my liberty with nothing but justice. I apologize again, but you guys understand something. In order for me to do the show, I got to do the show and then go get her out. She's not going to be able to come back for the rest of the show, and I apologize. Nothing I can do about it. But when I see something up there, I think I probably hit that one, and it probably slid and it got her out of there by mistake. I apologize. Keep on moving forward, and I can't say I apologize enough because I got to keep on working. Yes, I will free liberty. Let's get on over here because now it's time, and we got to keep on moving forward for this section. Even if she's not here, she would want me to keep moving forward. I know Liberty's looking at the phone right now like, Bugatti, I'm going to kill you. But guess what, Liberty? You know I got you, but we got to keep on moving forward. All I got to do is go in the back end office and free you, and you're back tomorrow. Look what I did yesterday. I made a mistake. Maybe you need to watch what you're saying, too. Your boy done locked this main moderator out. I can't believe that. And I love you so much. Let's keep on going. We got 5 bottled waters to never buy and 5 that are actually spring water. You guys got to hold it down right now. I know my liberty is locked up and we're going to get her out. But even she would want you guys to know about this water because I have a question right now. Let's do the woosah. Not actually locked up. You're just looking at your phone right now and just can't do nothing. That's all that's going on right now. And you'll have complete control tomorrow. But what I want to say to you guys is this. What water do you drink? Don't try to get off the subject. What water do you drink? I'm going to tell on myself. I'm going to tell on myself at the same time as you guys are telling. What water do you drink? I'm drinking Poland Spring right now. Poland Spring, what it means to be from Maine. I drink Poland Spring. Alkalized. I like when people do stuff like that. That's right, alkalized, right? Tap water, LOL, John Patrick. Poland Springs, reverse osmosis. Any water that has alkaline. Smart water. Poland Spring, tap water. Clover Valley, Alaskan spring water, 5 bottled water segment free liberty. Deer Park, generic store water usually. Public spring water. I'm lucky I can drink well water straight out the ground and it's great crystal clear, even the ice. You silence liberty for all, just for right now. Or filtered water. What else we got? Liberty can't spam the chat. She's going crazy. Ice Mountain, Christine. Distilled, Cleveland, Ohio, Voss, The Faucet, Costco water, well water, great value spring water. I found out that there's just as much as forever chemicals in tap water as there is in bottled water. I just started drinking tap. We love you, Liberty. We damn sure do. Like reverse osmosis water, I got a well water. We had our water tested and so far we're good. I hate to do this to you guys. Guess what's some of the worst water you could ever drink? Poland Spring, what it means to... Yeah, you guys. And all of you guys, I love it. You know what I like? Some people, what they do? They think that they throw a big name out there is going to make a difference. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Alkalized. Ha, ha, ha. You know what alkaline, and I'm gonna say it just so you know, it's alkaline with an N-E on the end of it, okay? Alkaline, you know what that means? That means it has alkaline in the water. And do you know also what that means? That means they can put a little tap of water inside of regular tap water and say it's alkaline water, right? Technically it's in the water, right? Don't you think they're doing that? We're going to break it down right now. Thank you so much, Teddy Marcel. Thank you, Matthew, for the 5 gifted memberships. You guys want to run over there and get some memberships? I appreciate you. And don't worry about my Liberty. Casey, you guys already understand. Casey got me right now. I apologize, you guys, and we're going to keep on moving forward. I apologize for locking Liberty out. We got to keep on moving forward. I need to tell you guys these names of this water, and let's get it in right now. Because if you're thinking that the water that you're drinking is the good one, we might have a second opinion for you. Let's go. 5 bottled waters to never buy, and 5 that are actually spring water. We're going to get into it, you guys. Let's go. Let me get a little bit of ensemble going on here with the background so you guys can see the water.
Nobody paid $4 for a bottle of water. And nobody worried about whether the water was alkaline or artesian or vapor distilled with added electrolytes. Somewhere between then and now, water became a marketing category. And most of what's on that shelf is selling you a story that has very little to do with what's actually inside the bottle. Subscribe and let's find out what you're really drinking.
Okay, this is the good and bad. I want to make sure that everybody understands what's about to happen right here. I did my homework. I checked their references. I checked the lawsuits. I checked every single thing to make sure that they were telling the truth. So guess what, you guys? All of you guys that think you know, maybe you should listen to this. Let's get it. Owned by municipal tap water. That's right. Many of them are just municipal tap water. That means the water that's coming into your house, it's being filtered, reverse osmosis, and they're adding minerals to it, and they're selling it to you. 9 times out of 10, you do better with a Brita filter on your tap water. So the person that said tap water, might as well. Or let's keep on moving forward, because we also got situations like Aquafina, which is made by the PepsiCo company. We got Dasani, which is Coca-Cola. We got Smart Water, which is Coca-Cola. Reverse osmosis minerals added back Smart Water, magnesium, chloride, potassium, bicarbonates, which sound performance enhancing. But guess what? Once you have this in your body in small amounts, they can never even be traced. Like, come on. So you're giving us this in the water, but when you put it into your body, it doesn't transform into mineral form. It doesn't give you the actual vitamins that it says it's going to give you. And it's just making you guys think that you're drinking good water. So you guys all out there with that alkaline water, it's not alkaline water that you think, and it's not even doing its purpose and serving you the purpose that you're thinking. Spring water, we got other ones like Arrowhead and Poland Spring. Both have spent decades in court defending their claims of being spring water, but are not. Poland Spring is actually sourced from places close to wastewater. I said wastewater. Poland Spring is actually sourced from places close to wastewater. Whoosh, what have you been buying? 2003, we got a class action lawsuit that you guys can look up, where claims are derived from, they're saying that the water is derived from groundwater under areas close to wastewater in Maine and sold in the name it did not earn. That's right, not really coming from a spring. Sometimes it's groundwater. Nestle settled out of court for $10 million without admitting wrongdoing. They did not want to admit wrongdoing. We've got Arrowhead Water here, who drew water from the mountains of California under a permit that expired in 1988, meaning that they operated without valid operations for over 30 years while selling mountain spring water to millions of California households. They finally reached a settlement in 2023, and now they do not use the forest water anymore. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. It was forest water withdrawals that Arrowhead was using. Alkaline water. I love it. My girl used to try to do that. My ex-girl. He tried to say the highest. Gucci. Louis Vuitton. Yeah, well, guess what? It's a fake bag. Because come on with this alkaline water crap. Let's get on into it. Essentia. Core. You guys are ready? And Kangen. turn a minor chemistry adjustment into a $1 billion category. Unsupported science claims, what we find, what comes out in the wash is that the municipal water with electrolytes has been added and the pH balance has been adjusted. So all of you alkaline, yeah, it's nothing but pH balance adjustments, and it's nothing but municipal tap water. The same water you getting out the sink being filtered and given right back to you. Alkaline. Wait a minute. What type of water you drink? Let me see if you're fast to put that up in there. What type of water you drink now? Yeah, you don't want to say alkaline no more. And that's right, I'm talking about essential, Miggity Mark. Don't go for it. Core, the one with the nice glass with the circle in the middle, core. Yeah, it's purified water with minerals added. Let's keep on moving. Your essential, purified municipal water with electrolytes added. NPH adjusted. That's right, the pH has been adjusted. The lifestyle water that you guys love so much, it's called LVSTLE with the nice graphics on it. It's nothing but purified municipal water. But it's got great graphics and it's got good marketing going on for it. So what's wrong with that? Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because we got Voss water made with the nice round thing with the silver top with the VOSS going down. When I met Snoop Dogg, he was in the hotel. He had the Voss water sitting there. I'm like, yo, what's that? Some new water that came out. Go ahead and get you one. That's good. Well, he gave it to me, so in my mind, I thought it was good. But in reality, it ain't nothing but, it's mostly sold in hotels and restaurants. But the trick is it comes from municipal sources in Norway. So yeah, they're not using our United States piped in water. They just getting it from Norway out of their pipes. So yeah, it's good water. It's Norwegian water, but it's Norwegian pipe water. It goes through a purification process. It gets bottled in cylindrical glasses, plastic containers, and it's become a status symbol amongst everybody in the nightclubs and VIP rooms. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because the legal side of it is no one can get in trouble. Why can't anybody get in trouble? Because there's no regulations on the words spring, natural, and a few others. They have the enforceable regulations in bottled water. You guys want to know what you should be drinking? Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Let's get it popping. Let's get it on. We got honest water. That's on the real side. Honest water. It's good and you can drink it. Kirkland water, believe it or not, you can drink it because why not? All you're doing is spending 3 times the money for another bottle of water when Kirkland does the same thing, which is municipal water, purify it, and tap it, and just go ahead and give it to you guys. You're paying the same amount of money. I mean, you're paying less money getting the same water when you buy Poland Spring versus Kirkland. Believe it or not, it sucks, but it's true. Trader Joe's water, one of the best because it's also the same sort and it's made from a company. At least you know their sourcing and where the water is coming from. And again, municipal water. Everybody just got to be honest with you. Honest, purified water as well. Let's get into the good guys. Good guys. Crystal Geyser. Bottled at the sources of the tops of the springs around the states. 2020 though, gotta tell you guys the truth, in 2020, they did plead guilty to storing hazardous waste in 3 of their bottling facilities, but they're not doing anything like that anymore and they're running positive tests. Crystal Geyser coming right off the mountain, if you guys wanna think about drinking that water. They maintain the quality and they were never compromised. Also, we're gonna do one more. I know you guys have said it, and yes, you were right about this one. Yes, yes, yes. Costco water, it's good. Go for it. Fiji water. It's artesian water. It comes from a protected aquifer beneath the Fiji island. Mostly widely available. Example of what a genuine artesian water is. Contained higher arsenic levels because of the way that it was being filtered, but they got that straightened out. And now it's being noticed as one of the best waters, and that's Fiji. What real spring water is supposed to be? Spring water, spring water. So when you're looking at something and you want to see if it's real spring water, telling you guys right now, it's Avion, it's Mountain Valley, and it's Icelandic. Let's get into it, you guys. Let's go. And Liberty, I apologize, sis. I gotta keep going though.
Every year, Americans spend billions of dollars buying bottled water that started its life in the exact same place as what comes out of their kitchen faucet. And the brands that convinced us the most to buy bottles of it are Dasani, Aquafina, and Smart Water. These three bottles look like they belong at the premium end of the water aisle. Dasani has a clean blue label and the word pure doing heavy lifting on the front. Aquafina leans on mountain imagery and a crisp white design. Smart Water comes in a tall, sleek bottle that implies sophistication. And for years, had Jennifer Aniston telling you it was the secret to looking that good. None of them are spring water. None of them are mountain water. All three start their life as municipal tap water pulled from the same public water system that fills your kitchen sink. Dasani and Smart Water is made by Coca-Cola. Aquafina is made by PepsiCo. The process is similar across all three. Municipal water goes through reverse osmosis or vapor distillation to strip out impurities. Then minerals are added back in to improve taste and give the product a marketable hook. Smart Water's hook is the electrolytes: calcium chloride, magnesium chloride, potassium bicarbonate, which sound performance enhancing until you realize the amounts are so minimal they provide no meaningful hydration benefit over regular water. You're paying for the bottle and the brand, not the contents. The honest version of all three exists already. It's called filtered tap water, and you can access it at home for pennies per gallon. In blind taste tests, a standard Brita filter regularly performs, as well as Dasani and Aquafina. The only meaningful difference between your filtered tap water and a $2.50 bottle of Aquafina is that PepsiCo got you to spend money on the label. Spring water is one of the most powerful words in the bottled water business, and two of the brands that have built empires on it, Poland Spring and Arrowhead, have spent decades in court defending whether their water qualifies as spring water at all. Poland. Spring is the best-selling bottled water brand in the northeastern United States, and for most of the people buying it, the assumption is clear. This is clean, natural spring water from the forests of Maine. The name says it, the label shows it, and the whole brand identity is built around it. The legal record tells a different story. In 2003, a class action lawsuit alleged that Poland Spring's water never actually came from a natural spring, that it was sourced from groundwater near developed areas, some in proximity to waste sites in Maine, and sold under a spring water label it didn't earn. Nestle, which owned Poland Spring at the time, settled for $10 million without admitting wrongdoing. A separate lawsuit in 2017 made nearly identical allegations, arguing that none of Poland Spring's 8 sources qualified as genuine springs under the FDA's own definition. The brand is now owned by Blue Triton Brands, and the sourcing questions have never been fully resolved. Arrowhead tells a parallel story on the West Coast. For decades, Arrowhead drew water from springs inside the San Bernardino National Forest in California, under a permit that had expired in 1988, meaning they operated without valid authorization for over 30 years while selling mountain spring water to millions of California households. Blue Triton, the same company behind Poland Spring, finally reached a settlement in 2023 requiring dramatically reduced forest water withdrawals. 2 brands, same parent company, same pattern. Spring water on the label. A paper trail that raises serious questions about whether that label was ever earned.
Alkaline.
Alkaline water is the biggest marketing invention the water industry has produced in 30 years, and Essentia, Core, and Kangen have turned a minor chemistry adjustment into a billion-dollar category built almost entirely on claims that science doesn't support. Walk into any gym, yoga studio, or wellness grocery, and you'll see alkaline water everywhere. Essentia in its sleek silver bottle, Core.
So the person that said alkaline, I don't mean to keep calling you out, but just because you think that something is being sold to you that's in a good package or what they're selling to you is, it's not what it is. And again, all of that water is not alkaline. They can get off with just putting a tap inside of it and calling it that. The same way that they can do with calling something fruit juice by just putting a nice little tap in there, because the fruit juice is actually in there, right? Let's keep on going. Technically,
with its geometric label, Kangen machines being demonstrated at health expos with claims that would make a pharmaceutical company nervous. The pitch is that alkaline water with a pH above 7 delivers superior hydration, improved athletic performance, anti-aging benefits, better bone density, and in some corners of the internet, protection against cancer. It's an impressive list of benefits for something that is.
And if you appreciate the content that you're getting right now, because everybody don't do this, we actually care over here about your health, your wellness, and your fitness, and what you're putting in your bodies, you guys. We don't just want to talk about it, we want to actually live it. My entire kitchen has changed now ever since I've been doing this this program here. I know everybody's not able to do it, but what I would like to do is get us more educated on ingredients, what these companies are doing out here, and what we need to look for. Because we could just have a standard of understanding that, okay, there's a lot of alkalines, there's a lot of metals, there's this to look out for. At least know what to look out for when you're dealing with these brands. And believe it or not, the small box store brands are, believe it or not, much better than the big guys, because they don't have that much to processing going on, and they just really want to dedicate themselves to just doing one thing. When you got a big business and you're trying to satisfy everybody, you wind up trying to cut corners in order to save pennies. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go.
Is, at its core, municipal water with its pH adjusted. Here's the biology that alkaline water marketing hopes you never stop to think about. The moment you swallow alkaline water, it hits stomach acid with a pH of around 1.5 to 3.5. Your stomach immediately neutralizes it. The carefully engineered pH of 9.5 that Essentia spent money creating is gone before the water reaches your small intestine. Your body maintains blood pH within an extraordinarily narrow range, 7.35 to 7.45, through tightly controlled physiological systems that have nothing to do with what you drink. No credible clinical study has demonstrated that drinking alkaline water meaningfully changes blood pH or delivers the health benefits advertised. Essentia is purified municipal water with electrolytes added and pH adjusted.
It is municipal water with electrolytes added with pH balance manipulated. That's it, you guys. All they're doing, all of them, the majority of them, they're selling us tap water in a different package with a little bit of minerals more than the other guy. Sad to know, sad to know.
Is purified water with minerals added. Kangen machines are electrolysis devices that split regular tap water into alkaline and acidic streams. All three charge a significant premium for a chemistry adjustment your body reverses in seconds. The alkaline water industry generated over $1 billion in U.S. sales in 2023. Almost none of that is backed by peer-reviewed science. At the very top of the fake side sits a category that doesn't even pretend the water is the point. Life WTR and Voss are selling you a bottle design, an art collaboration, and a restaurant status symbol, with water included as a secondary feature. Life WTR is PepsiCo's answer to the premium lifestyle water market, and it is one of the most transparent pieces of marketing misdirection in the entire beverage category.
It's all marketing, it's all the package, it's all the painting on the bottle, making you think that you're getting a good water because of the way it's spelled and the way that it looks. That's it.
Not because it hides what it is, but because it openly tells you and still charges a premium for it. Life WTR is purified municipal water. The label says so if you look for it. But the bottle features rotating artwork from emerging artists. The branding is built around creativity and inspiration, and the price sits at $2 to $3 per bottle. You are being sold a canvas, not water. Voss is the restaurant and hotel version of the same trick. It comes from a municipal water source in Vatnestrom, Norway. Goes through a purification process.
He said municipal water from Norway. So when you think, oh, I'm drinking this Norwegian water, it ain't from the ocean or nowhere in the spring. It's from the pipes in the Norwegian households. So you're drinking somebody else's tap water in another country. You're getting it on over there. There you go. Gourmet water. There you go.
And gets bottled in a cylindrical glass or plastic container that has become a status symbol in upscale dining rooms and nightclubs across the country. The shape is the product. At $6 a bottle in a restaurant and $10 at a nightclub, Voss is priced like a fine mineral water from a protected alpine source, but the sourcing story is a municipal aquifer and a very good industrial designer. Hotels stock it because it signals sophistication, and guests pay for it because the bottle looks expensive.
That's it, y'all.
Actual water inside has become almost beside the point. Why is any of this legal? Because the FDA lets it be. Spring, pure, and natural have no enforceable regulatory definitions in bottled water. Companies can put those words on any bottle as long as the water meets basic safety standards, regardless of where it actually came from or how it was processed.
So we can make our own water, our bottom line water. We go in the kitchen, turn on the tap, make sure we purify it a certain way. Now we got our own bottom line water. And we can call it spring or natural. All we gotta do is add a little bit of minerals to it. That's all you're doing anyway, guys. And I wouldn't drink tap water, especially when it comes from a city, as far as like a New York or anywhere like that, especially not the hot water, because the boilers get treated with chemicals in order to keep the boiler from not getting, let's say, certain sort of things inside of it, like Legionnaires and things like that. And then also it has to be treated for the temperatures that the water keeps going up and down at. Sometimes if you smell the water, you turn it on early in the morning, like you smell cold water, it smells like some bleach or something like that. That's because the high levels of chlorine that's in that tap water. Still gotta let it run, and you gotta be careful about the chlorine levels as well. So keep on moving forward, y'all. Water is water.
That's a $20 billion industry running on label language that means almost nothing. On the real side of this list, the label and the reality finally match.
Now we go to the honest purified waters.
Not all purified water is deceptive. The honest version of the category exists at Costco, Trader Joe's, and every store brand shelf that labels its water exactly for what it is without mountain imagery or celebrity campaigns.
So at least they're telling the truth that it's purified water with minerals added. These other guys are lying and they're putting it in a whole nother package, and you guys are spending much more money for the same water.
Costco's Kirkland Signature Purified Water, Trader Joe's store brand, and similar private label purified waters are filtered municipal water, clearly labeled, and sold in bulk at a fraction of the cost of Dasani or Aquafina. No mountain imagery, no electrolyte marketing, no lifestyle branding, just clean, filtered water at a price that reflects what it actually costs to make. The filtration process is the same reverse osmosis and carbon filtration used by Dasani and Smart Water. The water quality is comparable. The price difference is entirely explained by the fact that Kirkland doesn't spend money on celebrity campaigns, designer bottles, or marketing copy designed to make municipal water sound exotic. A 40-pack of Kirkland water costs roughly what 4 bottles of Smart Water cost at a convenience store. This is the pure...
So you can get a 40-pack of Kirkland for the same thing you're paying for Smart Water, and guess what? It's the same damn water. Do your boy a favor for figuring this out and getting us on point over here. We talked about water before, but not this way. And we have not even gotten to the plastics in the water. When you keep on doing that to the side of the plastic, you know, some of those plastic particles actually, get into the water. We got to watch out for everything, you guys. Like the way the bottle cracks. Yeah, because every time you do that, many plastic particles are breaking up going into the water.
Purified water category done with integrity, not because the product is exceptional, but because the brand makes no claims it can't back up. In a category built on inflated language and misleading imagery, a label that just says purified drinking water is almost radical in its honesty.
Let's go to Geyser. Let's get some water going.
When spring water is sourced and bottled at the actual spring location, the label earns its claims. And Crystal Geyser is one of the few mass market...
I am so wrong for thinking that Crystal Geyser was trash. I'm like, yo, wait a minute, I'd rather get Poland Spring than Crystal Geyser. I feel like a thunker now how many times I walk by this water.
Brands that can genuinely say their water never traveled through a municipal system before it reached the bottle, though the full story comes with an asterisk worth knowing.
I know.
Crystal Geyser does something that most major bottled water brands don't bother with. They bottle their water directly at the source. Each Crystal Geyser facility sits at a natural spring location, which means the water goes from the ground into the bottle without traveling through a municipal processing system first. Their sources include documented springs in California, Tennessee, and New Hampshire, and the spring water claim is...
But whoa. They got a claim against them too. If you guys can get past it, maybe you got yourself a good water provider.
Geologically supported rather than legally maneuvered, which puts them in a fundamentally different category than Poland Spring and Arrowhead, even though all three use the same words on the label. The asterisk is serious and worth knowing. In 2020, Crystal Geysir's parent company pleaded guilty to federal charges related to illegally storing and transporting hazardous waste at their Olancha, California bottling facility. The company maintained that water quality was never compromised, and finished product testing has not shown safety violations. But the episode is a legitimate reason to pause, because sourcing integrity and operational integrity are two different things.
What I found out is every single one of them may have a little issue or something that they go through. It's natural water, some of it needs to be filtered, some of them has like certain things that needs to be taken out of it, certain processes that need to be taken care of, and standards and practices as well. Yep. One of the best is Fiji. Let's get into it.
And both matter when you're talking about something you drink every day. Crystal Geyser earns its place on the real side, is the most widely available example of what genuine artesian water actually is. Fiji water is one of the few mass-market bottled waters that is genuinely what it claims to be. It comes from a natural artesian aquifer beneath the Yakara Valley on the Fijian island of Viti Levu, where rainwater filters slowly through layers of volcanic rock before collecting underground. The bottling facility sits directly above that aquifer, and the water is sealed before it ever contacts open air. The high silica content from the volcanic filtration gives Fiji a distinctively soft, smooth mouthfeel that shows up consistently in blind taste tests.
Anybody thirsty? That's right, you guys. We're going to keep on running it down. That's it. You know, we don't normally play the whole video. We got to keep on moving forward over here. But I will give you the video, and I'll tell you the rest of the waters. It was Fiji. That was the last one. Right before that, you guys did see that it was Crystal Geyser. And that's basically, I'm sorry, let's get it. The last ones are Avion, Mountain Valley, Icelandic. That will be Avion, Mountain Valley, Icelandic. Also, what is that? Oh no, we got to keep on moving forward because it's time to get to the next clip. So I hope you guys appreciate that water video. And of course, I'm going to give you the name of it. It's 5 bottled waters to never buy and 5 that are actually spring water. The name of the channel is Built to Eat. And of course, you guys, that link is going to be inside of the description. If you guys want to go check that entire video out, take your time, show some people, family members, you can definitely do that. Or you can play a replay of the video here and show how you were involved and show everybody our show as well. That helps. You can do a replay. We love that as well. Just double tap that screen and get those likes up if you appreciate the content that you'll be giving. And give me all the money in your pockets for all the work I've been doing. Come on now, give it up. Nah, I'm just kidding, you guys. All I need you guys to really do is if you really appreciate the content that we're giving you over here, our health and wellness section, today being spring waters and which ones to drink, which ones not to, I'd appreciate it if you guys can actually subscribe to the channel, become a member, hit that notification bell down there so that you know when we're on. And again, we miss you, Liberty, but I will come and get you as soon as I say, get them. I promise you, you're free. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because I got Volusia, a deputy, $50,000 in stolen goods from a hardware store. And you know what they were trying to do, you guys? Steal it from one place, try to sell it on what? Facebook Marketplace. Until somebody did what? I don't like the way these niggas getting money around here. I'm about to drop a dime on these That's right, you guys. Somebody dropped the dime and they found a Home Depot inside somebody's home. Let's keep on moving forward over here to Volusia County. Sorry you guys couldn't pick up some stuff before they got caught, but hey.
A hardware store inside of a house. That's what Volusia County deputies say they found while investigating 2 men for fraud. Look at all this stuff. Now they're accused of stealing $50,000 worth of items from Lowe's. Fox 35's Matt Trezza has the details on that one. This is one of the Lowe's stores where deputies say Tyler Cherry and Jared Bennett allegedly used a fraudulent credit card to make more than $50,000 worth of purchases that they were trying to resell on Facebook Marketplace.
This is the moment Volusia County deputies went into the DeLand house. Inside,
straight up Home Depot inside there. They got everything you need right there.
Sheriff Mike Chilwood says they found a hardware store's worth of stuff.
We're out here with our SWAT team and with our financial crimes unit, and when you walk inside that house, we have our own Home Depot here. There are drills, there are tools, there are faucets, you name it, we got it.
Deputies say it all started when they got a call from Synchrony Bank warning them about suspicious buys someone was making with a Lowe's credit card. Bank security used Lowe's video footage and license plate readers in the parking lot to pinpoint Tyler Cherry and Jared Bennett as the suspects. In this
all on video, every transaction. Thank you, Tyler and Jared.
Video, that's Bennett on the right.
This warrant is a little interesting because Cherry somehow was able to corrupt a corporate credit card for a rental company in Illinois. He spent $55,000 in Lowe's in the very recent past.
Deputies say they made more than 20 stops at 4 Volusia County Lowe's stores, making hundreds of dollars worth of buys on the card at each. They say the pair then put the things they bought on Facebook Market to resell them. Florida's Attorney General says they're taking a hardline stance in cases like this.
We recently had a guy that was stealing baseball cards through taco wrapping paper in the tens of thousands of dollars. Ingenuity that I wish would be used towards, law-abiding entrepreneurial purposes. If you're going to use ingenuity to do wrong and commit crimes, we will hold you accountable.
Now do me a favor if you guys like the content that you've been getting all show, because we are number one show, number one family, number one moderator, liberty and justice, who will be back in 5 seconds as soon as I get her out of there, as well as Jeffrey Spilker. Can't forget about Mark Dorfman. Batty Lynn, thank you so much. Miss Swanza, all of you guys. Can't forget about, Kendra Walker. Kendra Walker's in there getting some people out of there too. Can't forget about you guys and everybody that's here today. Glad that you were able to be here today, and I'm hopeful that you learned a lot from the health and wellness segment. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. What they got on the wrap up on this here?
Sheriff Chitwood says all the suspects involved in this case have criminal histories. He says he hopes this is the case that puts them behind bars for a long time. In DeLand, Matt Trezza, Fox 35 News.
Yeah, man. It's the biggest fish. Got them. They're going to be in trouble for a while. $50,000, that should keep them at bay for a while. And yes, we love the animals over here, and we love them with all of our hearts, you guys. And sometimes we got family members that may go to the hospital, and it might become to a point where it may be terminal, where they may not be able to come back out. And then they fear that they'll never see their friends again. They'll never get that visit from their parents again or whoever. But they really also want to see their pet. They want to see their animal. They want to see their buddies. They want to see the person that's the thing that's always there, which is their dog, their sidekick. So here we have a fantastic story of a man who knew that his days were numbered on our earth, our beautiful earth that every day is given to us is a blessing. And we thank you every day, Lord, for every day that we get here. And that's real. That's true. I want to say that this dying man's final wish is for his beloved 2 German shepherds to find a forever home. And we're hoping that was a successful thing. Let's get on over and see what's going on with this story right here. Let's go, you guys.
It's a moment that almost didn't happen. A terminally ill man, a patient at Columbia University Irving Medical Center, who wanted to only be identified as Mr. Spencer, is granted his dying wish to say farewell to his beloved German shepherds.
And if you look at them, they look concerned. Look at that one right there. You can see that face of concern right there. They just, you know how dogs are. They love you to death, and they know. Don't think that those dogs don't know what's going on.
Bowie and Nikki.
It was a tearjerker, seeing them get so excited to see their owner, and they laid near his bed. We stayed for quite a while.
The medical team connected with the Long Island City-based NYC Second Chance Rescue to make it all happen.
The NYC-based Second Chance Rescue. New York City-based Second Chance Rescue New York City-based Second Chance Rescue. You guys, if y'all trying to promote anything, this is our platform. Got to be sent over to me in 1080 by 1080. I'll put it up for you, especially if you got a rescue.
They know.
Yeah. Hours after the emotional meeting, which took place last month, the Bronx man passed away. The hospital did not disclose his illness.
There was a room of about 10 doctors, and literally there was not a dry eye in the room.
With no relatives or caretakers listed to take custody of the dogs, Second Chance Rescue stepped up. Founder Jennifer Brooks now tasked with finding Nikki and Bowie a forever home, a promise she made to Mr. Spencer.
And I believe that, seeing him in that state, they knew that, they have to move on now and that they're going to find a new loving home.
In addition to getting them adopted together, it would also be required that the pair be the only pets in the home.
They're big dogs, so being out of the city would be nice for them. They're therapy dog material. Every person in the hospital that went up to them, they lick their hand. They're super friendly.
Yeah, you guys, y'all know how we love the animals over here. We don't play when it comes down to the animals. And if you're trying to make some money, hit that link in the description and you guys will be able to make up to, about $420? There's surveys there. You guys fill out the survey, you'll make some money and I'll make some money too. And you guys don't worry about it, because I'm gonna tell you the truth. Couldn't do this show without Liberty. I don't know how I do it on days that she don't show up. And if Liberty, you watching me right now, you already know how we get down over here. I'll be like, Liberty, you can't come to work? You can't come on the show today? I'll be feeling like my chest is out there just bare and open with nobody. And I know I got a lot of other mods. I got a lot of other family members out there. Really want to let you guys know I love you. But someone just stepped up and started making the posts, started doing certain things that basically carved out their position on this show. If I got to start this show all over again, I won't be doing it without Liberty. So I hope you know, and I'm glad this point came up, because I think she needs to know how important she is to this show. And you all need to know how important you guys are. Batty Lynn is important to me. Mark Dorfman is important to me. Jeffrey Spilker, Kendra Walker is important to me. Batty Lynn is important to me. Rebecca Lanyan Bueno, Terry is important to me. Every single one of you guys are. The more I get to know you, the better. And the more I go into you and getting to see dialogue, I get to know your names better. Winter Rising, people like, what's the other one that I really love? Zion. And it's just certain names that just pop out to you that you just remember. So you guys, I just want you to know something. There is no me without you here. I don't want to do this show without you guys. Why do you think I'm trying to find other areas for Liberty to be on? Because I know that you guys love her so much and I see how she stands out on the show. So my thing is, Liberty, why don't you make some videos and do some stuff and we put it on this channel for you to get something going, if that's something that you're interested in. I don't care if it's you going to the park and, hey, I was interested in this. We'll put it on a sub channel here and you guys can do the same thing. Batty Lynn, Mark Dorfman, and all of you guys, other mods. This is our bottom line, not mine. And if I ain't doing that, I'm lying. I've never been a liar. I've never been good at it. Also never been good at stealing. Used to always get caught. Said, you know what, bro? You ain't good at stealing. That's why I never got in trouble. And lucky it was for small stuff, because I said to myself, don't do it no more. And I don't like them silver bracelets. Let me tell you something. You come at me with some silver bracelets, I might start crying. I just want you guys to know that we are 100% behind our mods and our family members over here. I have created this platform for everybody. I'm serious about the landlords. I'm serious about people price gouging. If you got a situation and you really want to get it out there and you're trying to get a message out and you're trying to go at somebody and you don't have enough, send it to us. I'm going to ask everybody here, can you just copy paste that email and send it to that address? Because they don't think that Terry got people with him. They don't think that Luigi got people with him. They don't think that Niggity got people with him. And if 500 people send an email, they're going to be like, yo, Batty, I'm sorry. Hey, yo, Phil, I ain't mean it. Kendra, I didn't mean it. That's what I'm talking about. Let's use it the other way. It's our bottom line, you guys. And guess what? Y'all know what I'm about to say next, right? Because I had to skip a little bit. You know what's coming up, right? The Show Your Talent search. That's the talent search where you, Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island, can come out and show your boy Bugatti NYC, who's going to be the host of the Show Your Talent search. Show me your talent. And guess what? One person from online, that's right here. I just said to myself, we can press the button and somebody that's going live can actually show us, hi, Bobby, hi, hey, bo, or a backflip. And if they're good, boom, you send them a cash app for $250. And guess what? They'll be a part of the talent show. And then once we get everybody together, we're going to have one big grand finale where one person can make $1,000, you guys. That's right. Manhattan, $250. Bronx, $250. Brooklyn, $250. Queens, $250. Staten, $250. And then you're going to come together at the last location, and one person is going to be able to walk away with that $1,000, you guys. I'd like to give it back to the people. Hell, with a famous rapper, yo, drink this. Get out of here. Ain't nobody going to really drink it because you saying it. I give it back to the people. Want to be a part of the talent show? Go to the website, www.drinkbigdrip.com. First page, put your email address in the post notification in the mailing area. Send me your email address. They're going to keep you posted on where we're going to be at, what we're going to be doing, and what part of the city. And again, even if you don't come out, all you got to do is put the post notifications in the links so that you know where we're going to be at and what the date is going to be. So if you want to go live, you know when to be ready. That's right, you guys. It's the Show Your Talent search with my DJ, DJ Don Dada, formerly of Black Ink Crew. Now, it's my DJ, also executive producer of a great show that's coming up soon, you guys, if you haven't seen it already. So you know what we're about to do right now. We're about to get those prayers in. About to keep on moving because it's Saturday. I got work to go free liberty and justice out of limbo. And after that, we're gonna have another fantastic show tomorrow. Because what's tomorrow? Purple Sunday, you guys. I don't know if we made it over to 500. I'm not sure. But you guys, if you want to be a part of the Purple Sunday, go ahead and pick up a keychain at the website, www.drinkbigdrip.com. Or you can go down there right there under us. It's available right there in the queue. You want to get a decal? You can go do that as well. I really make sure to keep these prices low. I've been on other websites where I see these at $9.99. I've seen these at $5.99. We don't rock like that. We keep these at $3.99. We do these at like $2.99. Trying to get the masses to get the message out. We're a family over here. It's not a rip-off situation. And with that being said, y'all know what I'm about to do, right? We got to get those prayers up in the air real quick. First person I want to pray for so that she know I got her is liberty and justice. Also Lunchbox. Want to pray for love, happiness. I want to pray for companionship. I want to pray for peace. I want to pray for strength. I want to pray for understanding. That's what I need right about now. I really need some understanding. And you know what, you guys? Understand this. I want to just come out for a second and say this. Consideration is caring about somebody when they're not there. And you're taking care of them. So understand that's the way that I get down. Really care about you guys. I follow up with all your emails. I get back to you. So if you're emailing with show ideas and with anything, it's already in the queue. Last person that showed me a show idea, it's in the queue. It might be up tomorrow. Other ideas. I make this show go good because you guys chime in. It's not just me. So just understand that we're a collective over here. So that's right. I want to pray for liberty and justice. I'd like to pray for Rebecca Lanyan Bueno, Jonathan, Winter Rising, Jay Woods, Mega Dub, Miggity Mark Teddy, Winter Rising, Miss Swanza, Audrey in the building, Lisa Roy, Casey Ramos, tell your girl I'm sorry, Tanya, Lisa Roy, Phil Goody, gotta pray for you, Teddy, Mega, John Patrick, Sing Me for V, amen, brother. That's right. We try to get it in, and we really mean it when we do our prayers around here. We really mean it. When you pray for somebody and you say, I'm going to pray for you, stop right there and do it. Don't just say you're going to do it. Kendra Walker, thank you so much. Jeffrey Spilker, Rebecca Lanyan Bueno, we want to know about your follow-ups. We want to know about your doctor's reports. because we care about you, Rebecca. And I'm going to follow up with you on a couple of other things. CJ the Cat, always here early. Teddy Marcello, Ad Rains. We also got, who else up in here? Miss Swanza, thank you for coming through. Matthew Felty, Winter Rising, Luigi 307. We got Sing for Me V. Okay, Kendra Walker, ain't see you in a while. Kendra, you going to be around for a while? We hope that you do. Jonathan, who else we got? Jeffrey Spilker, Lisa Roy. I see Tracy Prince, Audrey, Mr. 2 times Z5555. Okay, who else we got up in here? Lunchbox. Got a lot of people up in here this morning that want their prayers put up. Beatrice, 2 times. That's right, you guys. We got Dan, Miggity Mark, Mary Tanner, also Patrick, I see you, Feel Good Year, and you already know I already did it again, but I'm going to make sure we pray for liberty and justice, because I'm going to tell you something. That woman right there changed the entire demographic. She changed the entire flow of the show, and again, I couldn't do it without her, Casey, and my other mods, but liberty just stands out a certain way. So yeah, I'm glad that this actually happened to you, because sometimes things need to happen for the light to be shed on you. Think I don't see my liberty out there coming to get you right now. And with that being said, y'all know what tomorrow is, right? Huh? Y'all know what tomorrow is? Purple Sunday, y'all, Purple Sunday. So everybody that got their keychains, everybody that's sending in their photos, like yesterday when we got a photo coming in from one of our feline friends. You guys got to go up to the post area to see that. And again, we don't just tell you guys to send over promos for them to sit there. We have to be a collective. If you send a promo, you want somebody to respond to it. You want somebody to put a comment on it, right? Yes, please feel free and do so. Go over to the post notification area. We've got friends and family who's posting pictures of their keychains and their animals. We got people up there putting up promos and giving back about coffee. We got a lot going on right now. So when it's time for you to put your promo up there, you're going to want people to engage, right? It don't take nothing but a second. Hit the like, drop a few words. That's what we do over here. If you don't do it, I can't really consider you being a family member of Our Bottom Line, because over here we don't just say we family, we really represent it. And with that being said, I'm going to see you guys tomorrow on Our Bottom Line for Purple Sunday. Y'all could have went anywhere. The fact of the matter that y'all came in to chill with me on Saturday, I appreciate you. Hope you loved the show. I hope you got a lot out of the health and wellness and the water segment. We're going to keep on doing that. And I can't wait to get this stuff going when it comes down to the Justice for All starter kits starting on Wednesday. Get 'em! Peace. Coming for you now, Liberty. Got you, girl.